don't need to record this.
I'm glad I didn't wash my hair today. I know that sounds gross, but my hair looks sexy when I don't wash it. But I can only do that for like 2, maybe. I can do that like a day or 2, and that's max. And then it just becomes greasy. I'm like, I don't want to grease.
Alright, so it says that we are good and live, but I don't... Oh, we're live.
We're live, damn.
So it says that we are good and live, but I don't... Oh, we're live. Oh, this is way less delayed than usual. How do you see it? Like... Oh, wait. Oh, this is way less delayed than usual. How do you see it?
You looking for chat?
Yeah, and what the fuck is this? It's like a different... Oh, cool.
For whatever
put the volume
reason.
down. Put the volume down. It's like
Sorry.
feedbacking back on us.
Sorry.
It's like a different thing
Title?
here. Yeah.
Voting for the Video Game Awards and discussion. That is what it is listed as.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and edit this out. Holy shit! I don't know how to edit this thing now. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Minute Channel. Hopefully I can get this shit situated here. This motherfucker's changed the entire thing of the live streaming. I don't know where the fucking thing is at anymore.
Damn it, YouTube! Wait, there's 2 people watching now.
2 people watching.
I know one of them's me.
Well, the one is somebody else.
I don't know who you are, but I love you. Please stay and have fun with us.
Yeah, also, this is like the wrong video, but I fucked up, so I do apologize. This is the final... Fuck, I forgot. The final...
The final stream before the
stream,
end of the year.
yeah. So
mainly because we probably aren't going to get together again before the 1st.
Yeah, also because it's like 2 weeks or 3 weeks from the actual end of the year. And whatever. I don't know where the fuck is this thing. Where is it? I don't know. Like, I seriously don't know where it is. They mess with everything. I don't know where everything is. YouTube, please. How do I edit this? This is so embarrassing. I don't know what to edit this anymore.
Oh, damn it. It's just me now.
Yeah, somebody's like, what the fuck are they doing?
I don't know.
How am I gonna do this? Why are we not? I don't know how to do this anymore.
I don't know how to do this, period.
No. It's just they changed. They used to have on a live stream. Oh, there it is live. This is it right here.
Possibly.
And it's there, but the other one is not there.
Scheduled?
Scheduled. It says scheduled. It shouldn't be scheduled.
I don't know, man.
Oh, there it is right here. What the heck? YouTube, what the heck?
Yeah, it basically took whatever video you had before and was like, hey, you want to do this?
All right, so
Let's
at
do
least
this.
we have the right thing now, but we're going to go ahead and can this one here. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today. If anybody's watching this retroactively, is that the right word?
Something like that.
Yeah, then you're probably like, what the heck's going on in here? And yeah, that's it. Let's go ahead and talk about all this awesome stuff. Oddly enough, a lot of this stuff is actually almost the same, because a lot of these things happen the same way. But some things are gonna be different. Anyway, so we're gonna start with how are you?
Is it still live?
Yeah, we should be live. Yeah,
Is it still? Nope.
yeah, we're live. We good.
I just want to make sure this is the right link, damn it.
Yeah, it's good. I didn't can the link. I just canned the other one. Anyway, we're way too into this without even doing anything.
Man, it's a shit show. Every time we do this, it's always a shit show.
Hey. It's not a shit show.
It's always a shit show.
Alright, let me go ahead and get this link. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us today. And today we're gonna be basically just talking about all the cool stuff that happened throughout the year, and or trying not to fuck up.
We're fucking up.
We're already
majorly.
fucking up right at this moment. But anyway, guys, so I'm pretty excited for this one because a lot of things have happened and it's awesome. Also, just to give you guys a reminder about this, because I forgot to tell you guys for like 2 weeks, I'm doing a giveaway. The giveaway has been out for 2 weeks,
Good job.
and so if you guys wanna get a free copy of Persona 5 Vanilla or a gift card for $20, check on the link that I'm gonna put at some point in this video. And at some point, I mean at some point for real. Anyway, so we're gonna start with how are you doing? What you been playing? What you been watching? Doing anything? Give me something.
Everything dumb.
Everything
Everything
dumb.
dumb.
Gonna pull up the live stream. Make sure that we're actually like live.
I've literally just followed the
Oh,
link.
okay.
We're good.
We're good for real this time.
I think so. Yeah,
I'm
we're
like-
good. We're good. I'm still getting the same feed.
All right, cool, awesome. All right, guys. So yeah, we're gonna talk about what's been going on.
Nondescript, non-paying a caffeinated drink. I'm sorry.
Hey, none of this is sponsored. I don't give a fuck if you drink it in front.
Well, I'm trying not to give them free sponsorship.
Okay, whatever.
They want free advertisement. They gotta come talk to us first.
It's advertisement for the small amount of people that we have in here. Anyway,
It's a running joke on YouTube, man. Just go with it.
hey, whatever. I don't care. All right, so yeah, what you been playing?
Well, I guess this is a great way to, I guess, at least with my shirt, that's a great thing to talk about, because I just finished Jedi Fallen Order today. My face, it's not in frame, and it bothers me.
Hey, you're in frame. I can see your
Yay.
face. Not half of it anymore. Welcome. Just you finished Fallen Order. How was it? What do you think? Spoilers? No spoilers? No spoilers.
Spoiler.
Kinda.
I will do my best to not spoiler, but I get a little too into Star Wars stuff, so if I spoiler, I'm sorry. Holy shit, that I love the ending of that game. Oh, it's definitely a much better ending than another game that we'll talk about later on that came out at the beginning of this year's ending.
Oh man, yeah. It's a
Yeah.
good game. The what I liked about this ending is it was so non-committal. You know, it can easily be implied as, oh, there's more coming, but it can also be implied as,
Well,
this is the end of the adventure. They went in
No.
hiding and never came out again.
Well, that's the end of the basic adventure.
Yeah.
To get the team together.
Uh-huh.
To, like... Well, not even really, because, like, okay. Damn it, I can't talk about it without going into spoilers.
All right.
Why'd you say no spoilers?
Hey, well, I said no spoilers because there are people that watch and they don't really care for this. Hey guys,
Hi,
there's like
everybody.
people going
I know
on and
there's,
everything. We have a
Damn
chat
it, why'd you
going
go
on.
away?
So if you want to comment or something, please go ahead and comment and everything.
Yeah,
what-
that first one is me. I generally try to, like very first one, I'm like, hey, we will be monitoring chat. If you guys just want to ask questions, if you want to say hi, whatever, just let us know. It's
yeah,
like, we
feel
will-
free to definitely comment and let us know what's going on. So we're talking about Star Wars right now. We have a shit ton of stuff to talk about, but we
Yeah,
can start with...
I'm gonna go ahead and just give spoilers. So, okay, I love this. I love this particular Star Wars game because it does one thing really right, and it brings in like other canon stuff. Like it brought in the Clone Wars, like 3D animated and 2D animated.
Yeah, that's one thing I wanted to
shows.
talk to you about. Yeah, I feel like...
Because I actually watched those. I'm like,
Yeah, they bring so much stuff from the Clone Wars TV show, and I like that a lot. I think that this is kind of like the best tie-in game so far.
oh god, man!
If you think about the hundreds of Star Wars games that are out, because there are hundreds.
I don't know, there are hundreds, but there are quite a few.
I mean,
They're at minimum in the 2 digits.
yeah, they're definitely. And think about the amount of crap that you have, and this is like
EA.
think about the amount of tie-ins games that they have, and this is kind of like
This is really the first time that they've like tried to tie into its own canon. Like I know the movies are always like those are the main canon because they're based off the books from the Legends or what is now considered Legends canon, and it's just like they didn't really. I don't think Disney really planned very well when they did that. Don't get me wrong. I think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
But they didn't like have like
I think
backup for that.
Oh, did you hear what what's her face said? The main director. She's like, it's not like there's books about this.
I didn't hear that.
This was an actual quote. She said that there weren't books about it.
I did not hear that. And I don't know if she was saying that sarcastically or she actually
She
meant
was
that.
talking about how they were trying to give freedom to the directors and how they were like gathering to kind of come up with ideas and stuff.
It's like,
because there was no.
I wonder if there's this massive canon that has been going on for, what is it, 40 some odd years? No, 50 some odd years because it's spanning back to the 70s. It's like, God damn, I just made myself feel old and I'm not even from the 70s. God, Star Wars canon goes back to the 70s,
exactly.
man.
So
the 70s, man.
I'm gonna bring you back to the game so we can talk about the game.
Yeah, we're gonna be really spoiler heavy right now.
Bro,
the Night Sisters, that whole section towards like the middle of season 5 of Star Wars Clone Wars, where there was all on Dathomir, where they brought Darth Maul back, and he had a brother, and all sorts of different things, and it's just like. They brought it back and they made it freaking cool.
Yeah, I think the best part about the game was Dathomir. Even though, did you play it on the PS4?
Yeah.
You did. It was glitchy as fuck.
It didn't glitch out for me at
all.
all.
Did it glitch like shit?
I did. I was pissed though, because the very first time you get back to, you know how
Dathomir?
when you go to Dathomir the first time, and you get to the temple for the first time. They shoot the ledge out from underneath you, and you go into the swamp, right?
Yeah.
I climb all the way back out of the swamp.
And you couldn't.
I reached that point again and dropped because I missed the ledge to grab on.
Yeah, because
I tried to just like jump off because every so often they'll respawn you like a little bit further on. Not when you're on a slide. On the slide, they just respawn you back at the top of the slide.
Dude. Anyway,
it was frustrating because that was another 30 minutes of me running back through that entire bottom dungeon again. Thankfully, most of the shortcuts have been unlocked, so I was like, "Oh my god, thank you!"
I like this game a lot because he had a lot of things from what I like from the Souls games.
I don't. Like okay, here's the thing. I don't even like the Souls games. I tried. I mean, I don't know if anyone here has watched me attempt Dark Souls 3.
Oh yeah, if you guys want to click on his comment there, there is some gameplay footage for that.
Please don't. It was terrible. I never want to play those games ever again.
Are you serious?
Okay, man. The last time I did it, I spent 30 minutes on a stream.
Let me ask you.
When
something.
I literally the only thing I did was run from one bonfire to the next bonfire. I let go of my controller, and this is what my hands were doing. Visibly shaking. I was like, nope, not for me. I cannot handle that stress. Thank you. Goodbye.
Did you play this in the easiest difficulty?
There is no difficulty setting for Dark Souls, man.
No, I'm talking about Jedi? Fallen Order. Yeah.
I actually started off with Master, and then I dropped it down to Knight.
And did you ever drop it down to...
No.
Okay.
I never dropped it down to the easiest level. Okay. I wanted to do...
The Ninth Sister. Was she hard? What the fuck?
Not really.
The big one, not the.
Oh!
That's the ninth sister, right?
She was very ninth sister of the Inquisitor Order. If you're wondering what we're talking about, the big yellow lady that you meet like at the very beginning of the game.
Fuck that fight.
Yes, fuck that fight.
I think I died like 10 times. I was so frustrated. I was like, you know what?
I got you beat. She kicked my ass about 15 different times before I finally.
Yeah, no. I mean, like she killed me. She didn't kill me a lot, but I was still so frustrated.
Because it was like. I have to ask.
Yeah.
In your game, did you actually get the second attachment for your lightsaber just before that fight?
Yeah, of course. No. I had it way before.
So you had 2 blades long before you got to that fight.
Yeah, of course.
I did not.
Okay.
I got the second blade right before that fight.
Oh, really? Oh, when you went to Dathomir and then you went back to Kashyyyk?
No. On Kashyyyk, when you go to fight the Ninth Sister at the top of the Worship Tree, right before then, there's a little, lightsaber customization table. I got the second blade for my lightsaber at that
Oh,
table.
really? Oh, you can get it on Dathomir. As soon as you go, the first time that you go to Dathomir, behind the...
You know, now
the
that I think about
old
it,
Jedi?
when I went to Dathomir, I never actually stopped, but I think at one table, and I stopped at like 3 tables. I don't know why I didn't get it then.
Okay, yeah.
I wonder if that's
it's
randomized.
right behind. No, it's not randomized. It's right behind the guy that you meet. No spoilers. I don't want to use spoilers. The mystery guy that you meet. Who used
I went
to be
to
a
that
Jedi.
one.
Yeah,
I went to that one. I did not get it.
Yeah, you unlock it there.
I didn't get it there.
No, but oh, anyway.
I'm just saying I didn't get it there. That's
how you
very
get it.
strange.
Anyway,
I think that might be the one glitch I got.
I
then.
feel like kind of spoilery, spoilery. I think when he reveals his lightsaber, I feel that's when he should get the double lightsaber. Before that, it doesn't make sense story wise.
Well, I think it was more so that like he was trying to recreate his master's saber because that is his master's saber.
Yeah,
like he
and
hadn't
he
actually
makes it his own.
Yeah, and that's when he gets the bit where he can separate it and do all sorts of.
Oh, dude, I love that scene when he's just kind of like, I'm finally a Jedi.
Yes, and he actually, and that I think is one of the most powerful scenes from that whole game.
There's a lot of good. Okay, so what would you give this game? Like if you were to give it a rating, because there's a lot of good stuff.
I'm very biased though.
There's a lot of good stuff, but there's also a lot of issues with like.
I will say the thing that was most frustrating for me was just like I'm not very good at the Souls games. That might be why I'm very like impartial to them. But like the whole mentality of like every other Star Wars game I've ever had is when you're a lightsaber wielder, you need to get in there and you need to fuck shit up. Like this game forces you to say no. Just because you have a lightsaber does not mean you need to get in there and fuck shit up.
Yeah,
you need to stand back, take a second, deflect attacks, and then fuck shit up. I didn't think about that for the entire time I was playing the game until I got to boss fights where I was getting my ass handed to me.
Yeah, or whenever there's like a mixture of different type of troopers together and that kind of stuff.
Even that wasn't that difficult. Like the most difficult time.
Right when you get to the base with no spoilers and you fight like two of the Jedi hunters and like
you're talking about the
Death Troopers, is that what it's called?
The Death Troopers in the God, what is it? He said something what it was. The Jedi Anyway, it's a place of practice. I have no idea what it's called.
Yeah. It's where they train the
dojo. Dojo. Holy shit. How could I not? Okay, here's what my dyslexic mind was trying to think of. I thought it was Jodo for a little bit. I was like, that's not right, though. I know it's not right.
All right. Okay, so going back, what would you give?
I actually wanted to talk about that for a second.
Yeah, go on.
I only had to do that twice, but the first time I did it, I got fucked up.
Oh, did you?
But here's the thing. I think I know why. Is that the 2 like astromech droids that are roaming around the arena?
Yeah.
I think they keep summoning guards. So if you don't
the what?
The astromech droids, the dark R2D2s.
Oh, you just killed those. They don't summon them.
You sure?
Yeah, because
the first time I played that whole section, like I got messed up. Like seriously messed up. Like guards just kept coming and coming and coming and coming.
No. They that's how they are. That's how the game is.
The second time it didn't do that at all. Like I had like 2 waves of random things and that was it.
Are you sure?
It may have been 3, but it was not much. So, oh god.
It was good. I love the game.
I do love the game. I mean, it is a very, very good game. I kind of wish I would have taken it a little bit more seriously, and also been like, maybe just a little bit longer. Because it was. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I love the fact that it's a short game.
Yeah.
But like, I really wish it would have been just a little bit longer. Give me a little bit more story, a little bit more time with characters, particularly with the.
Don't worry about it. It's just saying that it's connected to a computer.
Oh, okay. Like the biggest thing that I would have wanted to see was more time with the
Night Sister.
The Night Sister, not the Ninth Sister, to be confused with the previous one. Did we just go offline?
It's okay. We'll come back in a second.
Okay. Sorry if we went offline. Sorry what the hell happened.
Hey guys, we're back. We're back. We're back. We're back.
We're back.
Don't
I
worry.
promise. I think.
Yeah, it's saying that.
Okay, we're back.
Connected.
We're good.
Yeah, we're connected. We're connected.
We're good.
Don't worry about
Okay.
it. Yeah, he somehow went from 6,000 kilobytes
To, like,
to
nothing.
0.
And then it went back.
I didn't went back to like 6,000. It's kind of like what the fuck. just
Anyway,
happened?
back on topic.
Oh no, a viewer left. One of the viewers left. Don't go.
No, please come
It's
back.
okay.
Please come back.
We're
We
back.
promise we're back.
It's right there.
Right there.
Anyway, so what would you give the game?
Honestly, I'm obviously very, very partial to Star Wars. I mean, like I've got like 4 different Star Wars shirts. I've literally got 2 pairs of Star Wars socks that this dude saw me wear when the first Jedi game, the first Star Wars movie that came out in forever, The Force Awakens. Like he saw me wear those freaking socks. Like it was insane. But like I wouldn't give this game a perfect because it is not. It's
not perfect. Yeah.
It could have been longer. It could have had like more story beats run through. Ooh, jeez.
Sorry.
It's all right. Like it could have just been like just a little bit better.
Sorry about that. Emergency home situations. Anyway, so it could have been a little bit better. Or a lot better.
Overall, I would give this about an 8.5 out of 10.
8.5. You know what? I give it a 9 out of 10. Mm-hmm. Because I like the
don't get me wrong.
combat a lot.
Again, I'm not a huge fan of that style of combat. Don't get me wrong. I love the way it looks. The way it feels is very much like a Star Wars game should be, and I should like understand that. But like,
I feel like the game is too short. I think that another 5 hours of game of like
give us like one more world where like everyone comes in and like affects the battlefield or something. Where Grease comes in with the Mantis and like shoots down a bridge, or where Seer comes in and is like, hey, there's a better situation over here, and then the Night Sister is like, here, let me use my magic to clear the way real quick. Like it would have been really cool to have one final level before the actual final level. Where everyone is working together. Like, don't get me wrong, I understand that making games is really, really hard, really long process, and I don't want anyone to be like upset about this. I kind of wish we would have seen just a little bit more like team building. Because you get the Night Sister, and then it's like immediately on to the next.
Yeah, it's like, this is it.
Like the only thing you really have to do is go back to the original planet you started at, not like the one whatever. You go back to the first planet you go to after joining the Mantis crew.
Yeah.
You get the holocron, and then you go after the holocron after it's stolen from you. Sorry, spoilers, but it does.
Anyway, so I feel that I will be okay with DLC for this game. If they added, like,
I
one
would
or two-
super.
if they did like one or two more worlds and just kind of like an extra story.
Or maybe it's like a little bit after where like all of a sudden we find sisters 6 through 3, and then there's also like a 10th sister and a first sister. Like that would actually be really cool, and you're like fighting maybe 2 at a time or something to that effect. Like it would be really cool to see like a little bit more expansion on this new lore.
In this particular case, EA, I will be okay with DLC. This is the only kind of cases where I will be okay with it.
But it has to like expand on the story. It can't just be like DLC for DLC's sake. I will say though, one of the coolest things that happened. Now I didn't necessarily discover this band or anything, but the first song you hear in this game is by a band called Who.
The Who.
Yeah. I was like, I didn't know that going into this game because I didn't tell him at all that I was playing this game or that I even had it. And when I started hearing that, I was like, wait a minute, that sounds familiar. Why does that sound familiar? And I immediately went to Google, and like the main character was literally standing there for like 5 minutes while I was like, "What's that?" And I was like, "That's cool," because I didn't find them, but I stumbled across them like 2 years ago. And I really love their stuff.
I
can't understand shit of what's being said. I love the fact that there's subtitles in most of their songs, but it sounds so freaking dope.
And it fits like the Star Wars
It
universe.
really
in a
does.
Sense.
It really does sound like a song that would be in Star Wars.
So
I like
that
anything
a lot.
bad.
That's. I think it's good. I don't think it's bad.
Kyle, go away. Ignore him.
I can't see it.
Him. I
How's it
know
going,
it's you,
Kyle?
Kyle. For anyone who's wondering, I'm in a D&D group chat, and the person who is deciding to start talking knows that I work in the photo lab at a certain large retail store. And
Who
I've
shall not
already,
be named.
yeah, I've already told them numerous times about how awful it is, because people want Christmas cards, and he's really doing awful things. No, we don't do gold font, and no, you won't get your senior discount, you asshole.
What about military discounts? Do you do military discounts?
No, they don't, believe it or not.
No, I'm just saying. I don't want to know. I don't care. Anyway, so we're going to move on to the next thing. We talked about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order a bit. It's cool.
Ignore him.
It's cool. It's cool. It's
Hate
good.
you, Kyle. See
Thank
you
you
on
for,
Thursday.
Thank you for joining the live stream. It's awesome that you are joining us today. Appreciate it. What were we going to talk about? I forgot now.
We were talking about Star Wars.
Oh. Game of the Year. I asked you about this. You want to revisit all the games that we you played this year before we jump into actual games?
How about we just immediately jump into the one that I was talking about earlier that we'd revisit that had a really awful ending from the beginning of the year.
Yeah. Okay.
Kingdom Hearts 3.
Not the Game of the Year.
Not the game of the year. The disappointment of the year. How
It
about
was
that?
a disappointment of the year for me.
It was very
Yeah.
disappointing.
It was the disappointment of the fucking decade.
Yes, actually, because we waited literally 10 years to see it. Or no, it wasn't 10, it was 13 years.
Yeah, but I mean, it's a fucking decade of waiting. More than a decade. This game pisses shit on me. And, you
It
know,
looks good.
You know,
it
it's really
played
funny
good.
because...
Its story was awful.
Yeah. It's like... what pissed me off isn't even like at that point. What pissed me off is when I found out there was DLC. And...
we are way out of focus. Camera, focus.
Hello.
Focus on his face.
Hello.
Oh, God.
Welcome back to the land of the living.
Oh,
Anyway,
geez.
so what was it? Oh, yeah. What pissed me off was when I found out that this game had DLC.
That's
and
coming
then,
out here pretty
and
soon.
then you find the DLC is like pretty much like stuff that you needed to know about the story. And Final Fantasy, which is what makes Kingdom Hearts.
I don't know. I don't understand. I get that Disney took a little bit more like control over this game.
Oh, no, they didn't.
They didn't?
They didn't, no.
Okay, so the entire decision to basically remove all Final Fantasy characters from this game by the Final Fantasy guys was made by the Final Fantasy guys.
Yeah, because they needed
Why?
that. They needed that sweet DLC. They were planning to sell like
God.
they were planning to sell like 10 DLC for Final Fantasy 15. So you know how much they're gonna sell for this Kingdom Hearts game? Kingdom Hearts 3 is not gonna end anytime soon. I promise you. This is
I
the
certainly
first
hope
of
it
many.
doesn't, because
Anyway.
I really want it to be good. I really wanted it to be good, and it wasn't.
It was just like it started good, and then the middle is just it's boring.
Crawl through these different
Yeah.
worlds.
That have nothing to do with the story. Every single one of them has like this small story that have no relationship to the actual
I
plot.
will say though that I
Yeah.
did enjoy each
The worlds.
world individually,
Yeah. Me
but
too.
they had nothing to do with the whole
With
story.
the story. It just felt like the story was slowing down because of this.
It's
So-
like they wanted to stick to their formula so bad that they're like, a contrive reason to go to this world and engage in their story. It's like.
and
not how-
they
that's not how
started
you do this, bro.
some stories that I thought that were interesting, like having like a new set of Princess of Heart and stuff like that. I was kind of like,
When
what
did
the-
they do that? That was in 2, right?
Yeah, no. Originally, in the original game, that was the big thing about Kyrie being the new Princess of Heart or whatever.
You had to go through and find all the princesses
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Heart.
So
to
they were
unlock
starting a
Kingdom
new
Hearts.
one with Tangled and Frozen. That was
okay.
the storyline that they were kind of like starting.
I wonder if
that
they're
goes nowhere.
I wonder if they're going to expand upon that in some of the
Yeah,
DLC.
I feel like that would be cool if they did, but it just didn't make any sense at all. It was just kind of like out of the random and everything. And I was kind of like, is this going somewhere or not really? And
It
it
won't.
really didn't go anywhere. I was kind of like, why even bring it up? Because this sounds like such a big plot. It was a big
Okay.
plot from the first 2 games.
Another big point that I had that I really kind of
Welcome, number 4.
I've been there for a little bit.
Oh, they have.
Sorry we missed you, but like we're rambling, and I didn't want to stop his crazy train for a bit.
Yeah. We're talking about Kingdom Hearts, if you haven't noticed, by the way.
Probably the biggest one, my biggest complaint from that game was not, obviously the ones we've already stated, but like at least when it comes to individual worlds and like their stories not like actually involving the main plot line. The biggest issue that I had was apparent. I don't know if it was Disney or Square Enix, but someone made the decision to change the Frozen level
To what?
to what it is now from a much more expansive and like actually deeper story.
They were probably like,
Like
you
I
know
don't
what?
I don't know if this is necessarily true, but I remember watching Game Theory and Matt Pat talking about the secret level of Frozen that we'll never get to play. Because you know that like dark maze you get shunted into about halfway
Yeah.
through the game? Apparently, I believe they said it was originally designed to be Elsa's frozen castle
Yeah.
at the top of the mountain. Because if you go to the top of the mountain,
Yeah,
at the edge of the map, you can actually see the stairs leading up into her castle.
Right.
Where, like, if there was actually a map for that, why didn't they use it? And so, like,
I don't know. They were just probably like, this level's too long. I thought that the Frozen level was long as shit.
I love that. I really did. That was one of
You
my
did?
favorite. That was
I
one of my favorites.
hated that. I was like, it's taking forever. It was so close to the end too that I
want it?
felt the ending so close to me. I was like, I mean, I can taste the ending, and I can't because it's just there, and I can't because I need to find all the pieces for Olaf Buddy or whatever. When he got broken, I need to find like the face and the torso and the butt or whatever.
Oh, you're talking about that one.
Olaf or whatever, whatever the
yeah.
fuck. I fucking
That was
hated
that was a stupid little section. I like the design of that particular area, but that was a really dumb minigame.
Oh man, he just annoyed the shit out of me. All right, so what else we played this year?
I wanted to say one more thing about Kingdom
Oh
Hearts.
yeah, go ahead.
I didn't actually enjoy the Pirates of the Caribbean level.
Oh man, it sucked, but it looks so good.
It does look good. I didn't enjoy it as much as I wanted it to, though. I really, really wanted to play that. I really wanted that level to be like the defining level, to be like,
The defining
okay, this entire purchase was worth it. But it wasn't.
My
The
favorite
ship-to-ship
level
combat was bland. The
sucked.
person-to-person
There's
combat
so
was
many fucking
bland.
mini games in this stupid ass game.
Like, I
And
get-
if you missed a collectible at some point, you have to fight. You have to go to the entire thing just to find one collectible. Because there are some story bits that you can only be there one time.
So stupid.
Fucking annoyed the shit on me. All right, so I played a fuck ton of games this year.
I did not.
So I'm trying to go from the beginning, and I noticed like all these fucking games. So the first game that I played was a boxing game, which is the biggest clusterfuck ever done, and it's also
The most watched video on his channel. No one knows
There's
why.
like 6,000 views, and for some fucking god reason, just has views. I don't understand it.
Algorithms? What are those?
Yeah, ah man, just fucking weird. Oh, Beat Saber was really good. It's really good. Not was. It's really good.
Yes, Beat Saber is actually a really good game and a great workout.
There was a port for Onimusha that I played on the Switch. Have you ever played Onimusha?
I played Onimusha 3, and I still have the PS2 disc.
Yeah.
And a working PS2. I just never got around to
Awesome.
continue playing it.
Good game. It was just a port. I never realized how short the game was. I beat it under 2 hours.
They really need to work on the story links for those games, don't they?
Yeah. I was like,
It's like, this is what was considered a game back then?
yeah. But at the same time, like, I was so bad at games. I was like, I never finished the game the
Dude.
first time.
Dude, we were all bad at games back then. We were all bad at games
I
back
forgot the
then.
Dragon Ball Super. Oh, wow. We lost connection again. But it's fine. We're back. Yes.
Yay.
I forgot the Dragon Ball Broly movie came out this year.
Dragon Ball
apparently.
Super Broly?
Yeah.
I didn't watch it.
Oh, okay. What's good?
But that's not a game.
That's
we were
fine,
talking about
that's
games
fine,
this
that's
year,
fine.
right?
Okay.
Okay.
Resident Evil 2. You don't play horror games.
Nope.
But it was...
Because I'm a little bitch.
I'm actually going to say it. It is my game of the year this year. I know I want to go through all the games that I played this year, but this was legitimately my favorite game this year. I really liked it. I thought that the remake... Like, when I think of a remake, now I'm going to think of Resident Evil 2 as, like, the best remake.
I mean, it's from what I saw, really good remake. I'm not playing any more of it though.
It was really good. Metro Exodus was also really good.
Didn't play it.
I don't know. It just has a couple things. I never played our Metro Exodus game, so, but it looks really good. Oh, Jump Force was total trash.
Didn't play that one either, but only because only because he said it was trash.
Yeah.
Me and him tend to agree a lot about games. With the biggest difference being horror games.
I don't know why
but
they
for
they
obvious
don't just
reasons.
go back to 2D. The jump games used to be in 2D style, and then suddenly they jumped into a 3D, and they just don't work.
I think
for
they
me.
were just trying to like hop on the 3D fighting chain that every fighting game seems to be going on right now.
God, I fucking hated that. Far Cry New Dawn, it was fine.
Didn't play it.
Didn't miss it. You're not missing out on anything.
Not surprising.
Anthem sucked. I think we talked
I
about
really
this.
wanted it to be good.
Man, this was, guys, it's really funny because one of our first live streams, we talked about this game and how we were hoping that this was going to be good based on, how they did the Mass Effect games. And it's crazy to think about it. This fucking studio made Mass Effects. It's like two completely different
One of our
things.
favorite game series of all time.
Yeah.
And they fucked it up.
Yeah, I'm just so surprised. I'll be honest with you. I am so fucking surprised about
But
that.
I'm not, because this was not a game that was in their wheelhouse of speciality.
Mm-hmm.
They were also working with an engine that they'd never been working with. Excuse me.
Yeah,
that
well,
they'd never worked with before.
They had 5
They
years to
had-
get acquaintance with the fucking engine.
But they also didn't have any support on how to learn it, that kind of thing. So, like, it's not entirely their fault. It's entirely Activision Blizzard, who I think owns them right now. Is
EA,
it?
EA.
EA, okay.
I'm like,
EA owns them. EA is still terrible. Like,
EA, we could shit on EA all day. Anyway,
But, like-
Anthem fucking sucked. I was
EA
disappointed.
imposed a lot of things on them that they had to deal with.
Yeah.
And they weren't used to dealing with those things. So it was just one of those things.
It was also very poor planning. They didn't know what the game was
Yeah.
about for like 4 years.
Yeah, and a lot of the stuff was just kind of like shoved in last minute, so on and so forth.
Okay, Devil May Cry 5. Do you play Devil May Cry 5?
I don't remember which Devil May Cry game I played last, but I don't think it was 5.
Okay, fucking
No,
awesome.
I played DMC.
Okay.
I played DMC.
Oh, man.
I know that's the one that everyone hates. I had a lot of fun with it, though.
No, I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's a good game.
Well, you see,
Ninja Theory did the
to give you an idea of my history with Devil May Cry, the first Devil May Cry game I ever wanted to play was Devil May Cry 3, which seems like a weird choice to start, but
No, it's a good game.
I couldn't
The best
find
one.
Devil May Cry 1 and 2 at the time. And I bought this secondhand at a secondhand game shop that doesn't exist anymore. I tried to play it. It said the disc was dirty. I pulled the disc out, tried to clean it, and the disc snapped. It didn't snap in half either. One side of the disc went, and the rest of it was still together.
That's
I was
crazy,
like,
man. That's crazy. Anyway, Devil May Cry 5, really, really good. Strongly recommend it. Life is Strange. Holy shit, that game makes me fucking cry.
I still have only played like a bit of the first chapter on the first one,
Yeah.
so I can't really make any sort of comment.
It's really good. It's a walking simulator. The ones that make you cry like a bitch. It's really
I don't
good.
remember if I don't. Okay, so one game that I played, I don't remember if I played it like really early this year or really late last year. Was I know it wasn't a game that was released this year, but it was a game that I played a lot this year. Was Monster Prom?
Oh yeah, talk to me about it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's literally just a weird dating simulator. You've got like 12 turns to like try and impress the person you want to be with the most, and then hopefully go on a date with them to prom. And you're all monsters, and it's just silly fun, not wholesome at all whatsoever. Because one of the girls that I keep trying to get with is a party ghost who literally wants to do all the drugs and have all the sex. And when I say all the drugs and all the sex, I mean all of them.
All the drugs and
Even
all
the
sex.
ones that don't exist. Like, she goes ham on that shit. And, like, heroin, that's like what she sprinkles in her afternoon tea. Oh, God. Anyway.
Okay. So
Sorry to side rail that, but that was just a game I played this year. I know it wasn't released this year.
it's fine.
But I
it's
had
fine.
a lot of fun with
Oh,
it.
you finished Persona 5 this year.
Finally. I'm a very bad Persona player. It was It wasn't as dark as I thought it was going to be based on your description of the ending. I thought it was going to be like they were literally running away from the cops in a van and they were like having a shootout as teenagers. And like, no, it's just a really wholesome ending where they're driving away on a bus. I'm just like,
no, it's a
I kind of feel
ending.
cheated now.
No, it's not a wholesome ending. The guy gave up like fucking 6 months for no reason.
Huh?
Joker, he went to prison.
He didn't go to prison?
Yeah, he went to jail.
That's not how I interpreted that ending.
No, he went to jail and then he got out and that's when they left.
Yeah, but it wasn't 6 months.
Yeah, it was months.
It was not 6 months.
Well, it was more than 1 month.
It wasn't even a week.
No, it was more. It was a lot.
Okay, man, from the time that he got captured at the last dungeon to the time he gets interviewed to the time he gets out, there is no way that is more than a month.
Okay, let me. No, it's a lot more than that. Okay, let me put it this way. Okay, they leave in December. You meet them up in December, and he doesn't get out until May. That's why that's one of the things that people want about Persona 5 Royal is you don't get to experience the third semester of high school because they leave. Are you looking for a time frame?
Yes.
Here, look at the end of the calendar. December. That's when you and afterwards and you don't get out until May.
Out of control.
So in December is when the game ends, and then from then until May or June, you get out of jail, and that's when they meet you.
Whatever. I don't. It didn't. They did not. They didn't make that very. They didn't make that very clear.
No, everybody talks about how they're sad that you're going to jail.
I didn't get. I don't think.
Like you're a little thief, and you're actually going to jail for stealing. And for breaking your probation. That's probably why we went to jail.
Honestly, it was probably just the probation thing. They probably had no idea that you were actually stealing anything.
No, I mean like that. They've called phantom thieves. What do you think they do? Anyway,
I'm an idiot.
They broke into stuff and they did stuff. He took the fall for everybody. That's wholesome as shit. He was the real MVP.
It was still a wholesome ending.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Anyway, so what do you think of that game? Since you played it this year,
Fucking loved it.
Did you think it was better than Persona 4?
Yes. In terms of feel, in terms of like design, I do think that it was much better. I still think Persona 4 had a better tone.
I think it had a better party. Like the party members were like.
Are you talking about 5 or 4?
4.
I don't know.
No,
Again, you have some
different.
You have some problems with some of the characters in 5. I didn't have as many problems, but at the same time, I understand where you're coming from. I feel like 5 is much. I'm not meaning to rhyme here. It's much more alive than Persona 4.
Yeah, it's more fleshed out. It definitely is.
But I still don't think it's a significantly better game. I do think it is a good game, and I do think Persona 4 is a good game.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of a bias towards Persona 4 because it was my first Persona game, so maybe that's why I'm feeling that. But at the same time, I do, like, just objectively speaking, think that Persona 5 is a slightly better game.
Yeah, I see that.
I definitely love the aesthetic of 5, like...
Oh, everything man, is so good.
The aesthetic for 5 is consistent all the way through, and it's so good.
I love that.
I love it's funky. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not like the stinky kind of funk, but I'm talking like
the funky kind of funk.
Yeah. I know it's again. I don't know if you're gonna do any sort of editing to this thing after the fact, but if you do.
I'm not gonna do anything. This is live.
I know. I'm talking about after the fact.
Everybody's watching this, and they're gonna watch it like.
I was trying to make a callback to one of our original videos.
Oh yeah. We used to record this podcast and then post them on, and I will edit that shit out of them. And one day I was kind of like, I don't really want to go to 2 hours of footage. Let's just do it live. Fuck it.
Let's do it
live. Anyway, so what else you played this year? Or let me look at my guide here. I played World War Z. It was kind of like a clone of the Left 4 Dead games. Oh, I played Cuphead on the Switch.
Didn't play that.
Fucking good. Really good. You guys should definitely play the game. I fucking love the game. The aesthetic
of it.
It's
very charming, that's for sure.
the music is so good. Oh, did you play Days Gone? No, you don't like zombie games.
I don't like horror games.
Did you play Days Gone?
No.
It was good.
Again, I'm also.
Okay, so I'm gonna spoil this game.
I don't make as much money as this guy. I know he's got more bills than I do, but at the same time, like, I don't make as much money, and I also didn't really see a whole lot of games that I really, really wanted to play this year, so.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be better with my money, I promise.
So-
I promise!
Dude, it's okay. It happens. You know,
I still
I
suck
sell
at-
my games. You know, I buy them and play them, and I sell them.
I hold on to them because I'm an idiot.
So Days Gone was good. The motorcycle action was awesome. You can customize your motorcycle and ride it. That was the best feeling.
Oh,
about
speaking
that game.
of customizing, going back to Star Wars, customizing the lightsaber was dope as hell.
Oh yeah, it was. It really was.
Sorry, side tangent.
Fucking best shit ever. Anyway, so that was the
Purple
coolest
lightsaber
part.
for the win.
Oh, dude, me too. As soon as the entire game, I'm like, where am I gonna get the fucking purple lightsaber?
I wanted red, but you get orange
You don't-
is the closest.
yeah.
What the fuck just happened?
I just clicked something. Let's see what else we got here. Life is Strange. We talked about it. I played Tale Innocence. That
I
was
wanted to play that one, but it was one of those things where I was like, I don't know if I want to shell out the money for that one.
yeah, it's $29. It wasn't too expensive. It was really good. The story was interesting. It's a retelling of like the Dark Plague, and it
You
has
mean
like
the
a
Black Plague?
yeah, the Black Plague, and it has like a magical twist to it, and I like that. That was good. Oh, I played Resident Evil 4 on the Switch. Awesome. I mean, I love this game.
Ask me if I've played it.
Have you
Ask
played
me.
it?
No!
Persona Q2. Did you play that one?
I played like 20 seconds of it when I came over to your house once.
Oh,
You were like, hey, check this out real quick. It's like, okay. Yeah, that seems pretty cool. Here you go.
okay.
That's literally the only experience I have with that game.
Okay, Cadence of Hyrule.
No, but I played the game it was based off of.
With what is it called?
Crypt of the Necrodancer.
Yeah, it's a cool game. I
That
like
one was really weird because I didn't understand it at first, and I didn't have the music all the way up on my computer when I first got
Yeah,
it.
you kinda
so I
need
was
to
like,
know
"What
how
the fuck
to
am I
just-
doing?"
yeah.
And then I noticed the beats at the bottom. I was like, "Okay, what?" And then I turned the volume. I was like, "Oh, I'm an idiot."
Yeah, you're supposed to move with the rhythm. It's hard.
Particularly the boss fights because they
Yeah.
have such odd rhythm to them.
Yeah. It's hard. Let's see, Crash Bandicoot. We talked about this a little bit. I like the card games.
I did not play that one. I have played the original one. I still have my copy.
Okay, did you know about Harry Potter Wizards Unite?
Yes, I played it for all of like an hour. I was like,
I
no,
pissed
thank you.
me off. Okay, this is kind of weird to talk about this because this is like not really a game, but whatever.
I mean, it's
an
a
app,
mobile game.
Mobile game,
so
whatever. Piece of shit on me.
it's
Cash grab, a cheap cash grab.
by the same guys who did Pokemon Go and one
But
other game.
did it worse somehow. Like Pokemon Go was already not good, but then they turned these.
Well,
one,
at least it was a skill based game where you could capture things with skill and like it made sense. Whereas Wizards Unite was just kind of like meh. Here's
whatever.
The thing.
Here's the thing.
Do a wand thing.
do
You're
the
done.
thing. Do the thing.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
Piss me off. It's a cash grab. Kill a Kill. If
Okay, so I didn't actually know this game existed. He just showed me a little bit of the gameplay for it. I might be getting Kill a Kill at some point in the near future because that game looks dope as hell.
yeah, it's
And
pretty good and it's cheap.
I really love the anime too because like I watched Gurren Lagann much later than when it was premiering. He was the one that was like, "Hey, you need to watch this real quick." I was like, "Fucking fine, I'll watch your weird ass anime." Because at the time, I was really just only into shonen and a couple of like the harem stuff. At the time, I think the biggest one that I had watched was like Sword Art Online.
Yeah.
back before it got stupid, and then before it got better again. But like when Kill la Kill came out, because I had watched Gurren Lagann, I was like, "Oh, it's by those guys! I gotta watch this."
Yeah.
and I was just
Did
like,
you see a new movie that these guys did?
"They did a what
A
now?"
movie.
No, I didn't hear about this.
Okay, I'll let you know later.
I live
don't
under
remember
a
the name.
rock.
I don't
I'm
know
sorry.
the name of the movie, but it was really good. It actually
It's Studio
like,
Trigger, right?
yeah. Check it out. Like
Google.
take a break there for a minute. Anyways, Kill Kill is good. The gameplay is awesome. It's just a fighting game, not very special. There it is.
Promare.
Yeah, there it is. And it aired
That's
in the
be-
U.S.
that's
It was in the U.S. too. Like you could go to a movie theater and watch it.
I actually remember seeing some commercials for this.
And it never hit you that it was by the same people.
No,
Even though
I
the
saw
main
the
character
studio. No,
looks like.
here's the thing. I actually watched a lot more movies than I played video games this year, and I actually remember seeing the advertisement in the movie theater for this. I was like, "Oh, that looks so cool!" And then I heard nothing about it ever again. I was like, "God damn it!"
But you missed it because
but-
it was added in the movie theater.
Seriously, this main character that they have for this movie looks just like Kamina from
Yeah.
Top and Tenga Gurren Lagann.
Yeah. All right. So Astral
Oh,
Chain.
Little Witch Academia. I forgot that they did that one.
Oh
too.
yeah, they did.
It was also a super. That one was just freaking cute as hell. Also, Saucy is best witch, and you can't change my mind. Sorry, I had
Astral Chain.
I
What's up?
Sao is so, but Alice. Yes, it is.
It's like
and
the
I actually,
redeem of the series.
yeah, it really is. But I've actually watched every single episode of the original Sao series multiple times.
You're not ashamed of saying that out loud?
No, I have no shame.
Apparently not.
Because I know it's dumb. I know it's derivative. But I can't help but love it. It was one of the first isekai anime that I ever watched.
It's not really an isekai though.
It is.
No, it's not. You're not on an else world. Isekai means else world. You get teleported to another dimension.
They were locked inside a video game.
Yeah, but it's still they still live in real life. Like it's still
Whatever.
it's still
It was the first one where the concept was introduced to me.
okay.
Okay.
All right.
Anyway.
Anyway, the tying games for the fucking game based on a movie where they are based on a book about people that are stuck in a video game are stupid. How can they fuck up games about video games about a guy's stuck in a video
Yeah,
game and the games
actually-
are bad?
I actually have 2 of those games, and the first one is garbage. I don't know what is going on. I don't know why it was designed like that. And honestly, it feels like it should have just been a mobile game.
Yeah.
For how little input you actually have.
Yeah, it sucks. How do they mess it up?
But again, back to the actual anime, SAO up until Alice Asian after the first season is kind of garbage. Alice Asian has been fantastic. I actually, like 2 days ago, I was like 3 weeks behind on episodes. I watched all 3. I was like, God, I miss this. I miss how good this was. Anyway, thanks for your amazing comment there, Oscar. I have no idea how to say that.
I can't see. It's super far from me. Valenzuela.
Okay.
All right, so
I did not want to screw that up because I know people screw up my last name all the time. I'm sorry I screwed up your name. Well, I will get better.
Alrighty, we want to move on to the actual games again.
Sorry.
But we will talk about. We can probably talk about our favorite anime too, but a much later time.
I have been binge watching a lot.
Okay, so Astral Chain. Do you play Astral Chain?
I did play about 3 hours of Astral Chain.
Did you like it?
I liked it. It was very odd, though.
Yeah, the gameplay is weird, but it's good.
Okay, let me put it to you this way. Most of the time that I spent was either in cutscene, hero customization, or at the police station.
Okay, so
Doing, like... I didn't get into the actual game. I got into, like, the basic story, finding out, like, a couple of the basic things. Like, that's really all I got into. I did enjoy it, though, because it was thoroughly entertaining, and I will go back and play more of it. Why are you showing that? You realize...
she can walk over here.
Oh, okay.
Anyway,
I don't know
so
why you're going that way.
that's awesome. That's awesome. And
Sorry, we have someone who doesn't want to be seen on camera walking through the camera area.
what was I saying? Oh yeah. So we're going over here, kind of looking at all the stuff there. Awesome stuff there. If I can kind of switch over back to the camera.
There we go.
And we're moved back in out of frame again. We're kind of okay. Oh my goodness.
God, camera, focus.
Okay, there you go.
God, we're having the Jacksepticeye problem.
All right. So Astral Chain, you played a little bit. I think
played
that was
a little
good.
Again, I had fun with it, but it was just a very odd game to play.
Yeah.
Particularly now, when I was doing like the tutorial missions that you can do in the police station, I was like, these have a lot of really good things in them. Hey, can you move my book that's behind your butt? It's really fragile. I'm sorry. Also, my keys are under your
Oh, the
jacket right there.
Anyway,
Sorry,
so
I just didn't want her to set off my car alarm.
all right.
I did not play Zelda Link's Awakening. I did watch a stream of that, and I was like, that's pretty interesting.
I like the way the game looks.
It does look
That
very
plastic looking, toy looking thing is cool. I like it. Love it. Let's see.
That was our video.
That was
from
our
forever.
live stream, and he did really good. He has a lot
That's
of
not
views.
a live stream though.
No, it was.
It is.
Oh, it wasn't.
Look, it's 30 minutes.
I don't know. It wasn't a live stream yet.
Okay.
It was just a video. We lost connection. We'll be back in a second.
Hey, we're back.
Hey, we're back. Alrighty, so let's see.
Outer Worlds. I played that one.
The Outer Worlds. What do you think of that game?
It's very much a much better version of anything that
Bethesda has done in a
Bethesda
while.
has done in quite a while, but it definitely feels very much like a Bethesda game.
I think that this game had
This game had
the right track.
it had the
but
potential
no
to be
originality.
so much better because it really did feel just a very derivative if I could literally go from playing that game to playing Obsidian's version, which is New Vegas.
Oh yeah,
They're the guys behind the New Vegas game.
yeah, right.
And don't get me wrong, I really enjoy those games and I love the characters in them, but my first character I tried to go like pure melee. I wanted to go melee. I wanted to be the big fuck off axe wielding divine bringer of justice.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't get close enough to the people that I'm fighting before my group either died or killed everyone.
You can play solo with perks, right?
Yeah, I know I can. Here's the problem. I didn't really realize that until much later in the game, and I kind of spec'd myself out so I'd be much better in a group.
Okay, that sucks.
Yeah.
I played the charming snake.
And
Tom,
then...
and it makes the game so easy.
And then I played a second time. I stopped playing my first character because I accidentally accepted a fault that made me dumb, and I could no longer get critical shots on headshots. Even though I was playing melee wielder, you can still get headshots and still do a lot of damage. I can no longer get that because I'm like, duh, what the head? Tink, tink,
Okay,
tink.
but did you see the funny dialogue when you're retarded?
Yes, the problem is that I also build myself to be super intelligent, and somehow I got that thing. I accidentally accepted it because I was an idiot. You know,
You see the irony there.
The common thread of me throughout all of these videos and live streams, me being an idiot. Oh,
Okay,
God.
so but you did enjoy it? The
But then once I started playing as a long range person, having a light ammo pistol, light ammo pistol, a light ammo shotgun, a heavy ammo automatic rifle, and a plasma automatic rifle, I started sweeping like a motherfucker. And when I say I started sweeping, I mean I very rarely got into a situation where I didn't know I was going to win.
I never got into a situation I didn't know I was gonna win. I thought the game was so easy.
It is.
I was like,
And
this
if you take even just the barest amount of time to grind even a little bit, you are set from that point forward.
Yeah.
If you take your time on the very first area of the game and actually grind like a motherfucker,
Yeah.
you are good. You will literally never run into any other situation where you personally, as long as you're following the story,
Yeah.
where you will have any sort of a bad time.
Yeah.
Because you will find stupid crazy good equipment. I now currently am equipped, and I think I'm level 15, and I don't know what the level cap is. And I've got heavy armor on my head and on my body that are both 46. I don't know if that's good or not, but it was much better than what I had, which was 30 at the time that I found that. Because there's no restriction on wearing armor.
Yeah,
you find a really good piece of armor, you can wear that shit through the rest of the game.
Yeah.
And I don't understand that in any way, shape, or form. But I like it. And then, just from that point forward, I never had any sort of issue. And then whenever I would find a vending machine, I'd buy all their ammo, look at their armor, see if any of the armor is better than mine, and then move on.
Yeah.
That's literally all I would do. And it started getting really bland and boring.
I think that the game it's good, it's entertaining. It has like the most monotonous side quest. It's just like, oh, you need to go all the way to this other world to find me, whatever, and then
A
come back.
piece of armor, and then bring it back to me on the ship. You're with me in the party. Why don't you just like talk to me right here?
Yeah.
What do you think? What, are you worried that the other person in our party who's also going to be on the ship is going to overhear this conversation? That they're also going to overhear on the ship? It's like that.
Yeah, the game had things that pissed me off. I think I gave it an 8 out of 10.
One character that I love the most, though,
Was that Parvati?
the very first girl,
Yeah,
Pavarti,
Yeah.
and
She's
her
so fucking cute.
adorable obsession with the captain of the Groundbreaker.
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I would
love
ship them
that
so bad. I was
girl.
like, I love it.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
she
love
was my
that.
favorite,
Okay,
yeah.
that entire side quest where you have to go out, get her drunk, just to like talk about her feelings.
yeah.
Like I never let her get too drunk. Like
Yeah,
I was like
me neither,
one
me
drink,
neither.
maybe second drink, but
Yeah,
then
yeah.
water.
Yeah, I was like, you're not gonna get drunk.
And I'm just like, no,
I was
you
like-
are going to talk to this girl, and you're going to do it now.
I care for your heart. Like, I care so much about this fucking character. Yeah, it was.
And it's so weird. Like, I didn't even know that she was a character you could get because I didn't go talk to the boss guy in the first town until like I'd done like 4 different side quests.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh well.
So I had no idea that I could even get an extra character.
So I will do a quest. And then once I'm done with that quest, I will kill them. Like the boss guy at the beginning.
Yeah, I did the quest. I did all the story quests for him.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they send you out to the secondary plant or whatever, and
Mm.
then they give you all their quests, and then you kind of wrap everything up. Like, okay, you have a choice: take these guys' power thing or these guys' power thing. Here's the thing: you can take one person's power thing, but then make them all come together and work together again. I chose the option where the greenhouse gets shut down, but everyone from the greenhouse goes back to town, but the big boss guy from the big town gets shot.
Yeah, that's what I did
Pavarchi
too.
did not like me when I did that.
Yeah, she was like, "What is wrong with you?" I was like, "I saved your fucking ass." That's what I did, and I love
We
you.
really didn't. We really didn't.
No, we did, cause she was.
She was coming with us regardless.
No. You don't understand, okay? The girl was brainwashed.
She was.
She needed to
Everyone
be free.
in this shit.
Everybody in this world is
Never
brainwashed.
mind.
Anyway, we're going to wait the discussion about this.
I will say though, everyone in that entire game was brainwashed because everyone was working for the corporations. Everyone was
Yeah.
a citizen of the corporation, so on and so forth.
One thing I want to say before I get off this topic here is the game is good but has no originality, no original
No.
ideas.
Well, it does. The story is very original, but the way they go about it is very derivative of their previous
Yeah,
titles.
yeah. The other thing that kind of like felt like we missed the point is when it's starting to get good, it kind of just ends.
I didn't get very far. I've unlocked like maybe 2 extra worlds, and that's about it.
Yeah.
And I know there's supposed to be like a huge epic grand story. I don't.
It kind of just ends there where you're kind of like, it needs more worlds or more stuff to do. I don't know. I kind of had the
If
same
they-
thing about Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order.
If they do a DLC or if they come out with a sequel,
They are doing a DLC.
If they do this and they add more worlds or they allow you to jump to a different solar system, that'd be great. Because that would expand the areas where you can go. It'd expand different things you could do.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can get past their derivative gameplay style, which unfortunately I'm not a huge fan of. I do like their gunplay. The gunplay is very solid, but it's still very derivative
Yeah.
of their older titles.
It was better than Fallout.
I do love the fact that you can just repair shit without having to worry about having the exact same thing.
Yeah.
Like they did with the with some of the older Fallout games. You had to have the exact same thing to repair whatever it is you had. So if you had some super amazing gun, there were only like 2 of in the game, and you used it till it was almost broken, well, I guess you can't use that gun anymore. But now you can just kind of repair whatever with whatever.
Yeah, and the bullets, there were only like 3 types of bullets, and that's it. So I like that too. I don't like complicated. Like, oh, I guess you have to buy 1A type of bullet for this one gun that you want to use.
And you have to spend like 400 credits per bullet just to buy it.
Yeah.
And you only earn like 10 credits per mission. It's just like, oh, fuck you.
Anyway, so There were some good parts of the game. I give it an 8 out of 10. I thought it was good.
I would
Not the best, but-
honestly. I'd give that probably a 6.5, 7 out of 10.
Yeah.
I really do enjoy the originality of the story and the setting, but the derivative gameplay style, the gameplay loop is not that great. And I mean, they even repeated a storyline of like cannibal people being super nice and friendly to you from another game that they did,
Yeah.
which I'm pretty sure was Fallout New Vegas. Like, come on! Like, I get that you want to like revisit some of the cool things, but don't literally reuse a piece of information from a different game.
I think it was good because this was done not as a AAA game, but as a AA kind of.
It's definitely worth it.
Yeah.
I feel like if they could have gotten together with the guys from that, like Justin Roiland and whatever the other guy's name is from Adult Swim's Rick and Morty, and been like, hey, we want to make this game. We have this really hyper intelligent doctor guy who really wants to fuck over a corporation. Could we use Rick's likeness and maybe Morty can be tossed in there somewhere? And like we just work something out. Like I feel like they would have been like, yeah, sure, whatever, let's do this, because this is very much what Rick would do. It's like corporation running an entire solar system. Fuck that! I'm gonna fuck you guys up. It's like, that would have been amazing. But they had to tone it back because obviously they didn't have the rights to Rick and so on and so forth. Holy cow, I ran out of breath there.
I thought it was good. I liked it.
It could have been a lot better, but I do appreciate it for what it is.
Yeah.
I still wish I would have waited
now that they
for it.
have the budget from Microsoft, they can make a bigger...
I still wish I
game.
would have waited for it to be cheaper, because I bought it when it was still like brand
I
spanking
didn't buy
new.
it. I got it on Xbox Game Pass.
I don't have an Xbox.
I don't have an Xbox either.
You do?
No, I don't. I sold it.
Oh. You were the one that told me to get it!
I didn't tell you to buy an Xbox One.
No, you were the one that told me to buy Outer
Worlds.
Worlds.
Yeah, because I liked it. Anyway, so we already talked about Star Wars, so we're not going to revisit it again. Sword and Shield. Pokemon Sword and Shield. And
I played Shield.
I played Sword.
I'm still upset that I couldn't capture the legendary Shield doggo.
You couldn't? Why not?
Okay, I got to the end of the game. I beat this is very spoilery, the weird ethereal dragon thingy that shows up out of nowhere for no apparent reason.
Well, there's a reason.
Like, I know that there was a reason, but they literally never mentioned it. They never had any, like, sly cutscene where the character doesn't know, but you, the player, knows. Like, they never added anything. It was, like, right at the end, right when you're about to go into your championship match, that's when it's introduced.
Yeah.
Like, I don't get that, because, like, in every other Pokemon game, just about at the very least, like, you meet people, you see things that like clue you in to be like, hey, there's this big thing that if you don't take care of it is gonna like fuck over the entire area. Like, that makes sense. And Sword and Shield, they're just like, whatever. Dragon got loose, you gotta go take care of it. Whatever. When the entire time it's more like, ooh, there's this weird thing going on with the Darkest Day, and like these giant dogs are the ones that help prevent it, but they never made any mention of a dragon at all up until the final point. What the hell are you doing?
I don't know. Moving on. Okay, so what did you think?
But I played it. I loved it.
You liked it? Do you think this was the best Pokemon game?
No. I'm not a huge fan of the fact that it has always on XP share. Like, I was not a super fan of that, because I like... Weirdly enough, this is one of the few games where I actually enjoy grinding, to an extent.
You like to grind for an extent, yeah.
Like, if it gave me the option to turn on and off the XP share, so I could just sit there and grind for a little bit, because I would stick, like, my best Pokemon out front, and everyone else would just level up. Like, then what's the point of making a team?
Right.
Because literally the only time I ever had an issue facing off against a trainer was the champion.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's it?
And the weird flying dragon thing that looked like an aeroplane or whatever it was, that was the only Pokemon I had a problem with. Only one. Yeah. All the others I sweeped in like 4 turns.
Really easy. I actually just one shot everybody, and on all the gyms, I literally just one shot every.
Because you knew
single-
exactly what type they were, because they gave you the player card, so you knew what type of gym they were. You get the one typing that is really good against all of them, then you just sweep the whole thing.
I don't know. My party's always really well balanced.
Mine was not.
Oh, really?
No.
I always make sure I have a dual Pokemon for each single type, and
I
each
did
one of them
not.
has to have at least 3 different types of attack. That way, I cover like 20 different types.
If you'll hand me my Switch, I'll show you my team.
Alrighty, show me your team. I think the game was okay. I think it's fun because it's Pokemon, but there's nothing particularly that make it better than any other Pokemon games. I don't think there was any. I didn't feel there was any actual improvements.
I do like the wild areas.
That's the one thing I like, yeah.
The Dynamax and Gigantamax. Those are pretty cool implementations. I do enjoy those features that they added.
Oh, I like the camping. I thought it was a great idea.
Yes.
I like just hanging out and camping out and just chilling and cooking curry and feeding them curry and shit. I like that. I like that
Okay,
stuff because
so-
it's just mundane as fuck, and I like it.
So, I don't actually have my team in my Pokemon party right now. This one.
Oh, you're just trying to get the rest of the evolutions?
Basically. I literally
Charmeleon. Where'd you get a Charmeleon from?
the champion.
He gives you a Charmander?
Yeah, or at least he did in Shield. But anyway, I have Boltund, and it literally knows 2 types of attacks: 1 dark and 3 electric.
Yeah.
Then Haxorus. Feeble was in my party for the longest time.
I took him out.
Finster.
Yeah, I have one of
Corviknight
those, yeah.
was completely and utterly fucking useless through the entire game for me.
Really?
Once I got him to his final evolution, he was useless. I never used him in a battle other than something that was weak to wind, and that was like maybe once in a blue fucking moon. My Psychic Fairy Rapidash.
Man, I fucking want one of these and I don't have it. I like that's the one that I'm waiting for in my party because I want to take out the fox. Can you trade me one?
I've got 2
Good.
level 1s.
Wait, why did it even one?
Because I bred them.
You bred them.
Yes.
Okay.
Why do you think I have all the evolutions? I
Why do you
bred
have
them.
all the evolutions.
Then the last one that was in my party was Inteleon, Sobble's final evolution.
Oh, okay. How is that?
He is a badass, and his water type attack.
The ice. He has an ice attack too.
Yes, he learned that. I did not teach him that. He learned that. But water snipe.
Fuck is that thing? It looks weird as shit.
He's a secret agent superhero.
I don't know.
Motherfucker.
Drop this thing.
Yeah.
How fucking behind are we? And oh yeah.
You can't really see it, and I'm sorry.
Anyway, whatever. What do you think of the game overall? You liked it? You didn't like
I
it?
really did like it. I love that there was a lot of different a lot of different customization things you could do. You could customize how you
Man,
looked.
your character has so many customizations.
I was really pissed off though that you couldn't actually change your jersey for in
Oh, that
match.
pissed me off. Yeah, that
For
pissed
in
me off.
match.
Yeah.
Like I don't mind it outside of match because I still look pretty fucking dope and cute as hell. Yes, I said I look cute. I chose a girl. Shut up. So like that was just something I was like, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this game. I don't really know what else to say because there's really nothing else.
Yeah,
to
there's
say.
nothing else to say. It's just it was good though. I think so too. I don't think it was the best, but it was good. It was fine. 7 out of 10. I will give it a 7 out of 10.
I'd give it a 7.5 or 8 out of 10, depending on like if they're going to do anything with it later.
I feel like this game could have had a better story because they were hinting to it.
They
were
really
hinting
were.
to a story the entire time. They had me. I was like, I'm in this investigation. These 2 heroes that save the world. I'm here like getting entangled this, and nothing really happens. And I'm kind of like, well, things happen, but you know what I'm saying. And I just felt like it was a missed opportunity. This
really
could have
was.
been a good, like, really good Pokemon story. I felt like even if they did something like Detective Pikachu kind of thing,
Where it was like you were also doing like an investigation alongside your Pokemon
Right,
journey.
right,
That would
right.
have been really cool. I do like the aesthetic for the gym battles though.
Oh,
like
that is
the
awesome.
best
I like
the
that,
best
yeah.
thing they did was the aesthetic for the gym battles. So instead of just you're walking into a building, you fight a few people, then you leave.
Yeah, yeah.
You actually have to complete tasks. You have to do it in front of a crowd,
Yeah.
and then the final battle
They all
is on a
cheering
giant
you and
fucking
you're
soccer
fighting
pitch
and everything.
Oh,
That's
that
awesome.
was so
Yeah.
freaking cool.
Yeah. Definitely cool. One game that we haven't talked about yet, and it's because it's a huge game. Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Love that game. I
We
spent
just went out of focus. We're still out of focus. Are we? Oh, okay, good. We're good. Yeah, Fire Emblem Hit Three Houses.
I spent way too much time on that game.
I recorded my review for that game, and I never posted it, and I lost the recording.
footage?
Yeah, so I
Oh.
was so lazy, and it goes. You know what happens with YouTube is like, if the video comes out too late, you won't get a lot of views out of it, because like it's no longer relevant, so to
Yeah.
speak. So it's kind of like fuck
Curse
it.
you, algorithms!
Yeah, exactly. So like, if people will watch their review the week they come out, on Fire Emblem, it took me like fucking like a month, 2 months before I finished the game, and I love that game.
New Game Plus is so much more fun now.
Oh yeah, it is. All RPG New Game Plus is like the best,
Because you're like overpowered as shit, and you can like do a whole lot more things
and
than you
can
could.
and then you can make better choices so people don't die.
I mean, I played in the mode where they don't actually die; they just retreat.
You
'Cause I'm a little-
fucking bitch.
I'm a
You
bitch.
little
I'm
bitch.
sorry. I wanted to experience the full story where the characters just don't die. All right, I'm sorry.
Hey, it's because characters' motivations change when they die, when people die. I like that about that game. They feel so organic, so unnatural.
I will
that.
say the ending is a little bit weird.
Which ending?
I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about the ending for your personal character. I'm talking about the ending for like all the side characters, the people you take into battle with you. Where depending on the relationship level between the characters, that's who they end up with. I'm like,
That's kind of stupid.
I
yeah,
get
Yeah, I
that.
know what you're saying. I know what you're
I
saying.
get that. That's like how relationships work.
Not how relationships work. Though.
But like that is a very odd way to do that. Like it shouldn't you like write in like what these characters' personal like preferences are for characters, and then based on that and the relationship level, then you make the decision, or they just stay single. Like that was very strange for me.
Yeah, that's
'Cause,
weird, yeah.
The first time through when I beat it, Bernadetta, the really shy archer lady.
Yeah.
Her and the really chivalrous knight dude who has orange hair and name escapes me. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Like he's really
You know
chivalrous.
what's pretty funny?
He's like, oh, you must always uphold the standard of a
Yeah.
knight. That guy, they got together at the end of my story. I'm like, the fuck you smoking?
Yeah. What is really weird is that. Yeah, that's really weird. It just doesn't feel natural in.
It really did. Like I literally had them next to each other more often than not by accident rather than on purpose. Because I was like, oh, Bernadetta's a little too far forward because I wanted to get her up there to take care of a flying unit. Now I've got to stick a heavy knight unit in front of her so that another heavy knight unit doesn't come in and just destroy her face. So I was like, ah, shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I think their games. This was the best. No, this wasn't the best. It was the biggest game so far, and I think that they did a lot of. Okay, let me. This is gonna come out a little bit weird, and I don't know how to explain it right. I felt like from these to Fire Emblem Fates, there was a big jump in kind of like a graphic design. There was a big jump in like the fleshing out of the story because there's a limitation for the 3DS. And I felt like this is what I wanted.
The 3DS one to look like.
Yeah. So now that we have this, and then you look at something like Pokemon, right? From Pokemon Sun and Moon to Pokemon
Sword and Shield.
There's not a big jump. But when you look at something like Fire Emblem,
but the Sword and Shield definitely is a lot smoother, a lot more refined. Like everything from Ultra Sun and Moon to Sword and Shield definitely improved.
Yeah.
In terms of graphic
but
quality.
not in the level that Fire Emblem Three Houses did, because
Yes.
they ramped up everything. I mean,
Yes.
hell, the opening level, the opening sequence for this game, the fucking graphics for the animation and everything, it's beautiful.
It's basically just a fucking anime movie.
Yeah, and it's
And weirdly enough,
good.
it's good 3D anime.
Yeah, it's good. It's really good 3D anime. And
You want to know an example of bad 3D anime? Berserk. Like that one
Yeah.
hurt my eyes so much. But just the fact that he was such a badass made me feel so much more manly.
You know, there's another one that I can think of. Have you ever seen it on Netflix? It's called Knights of Sidonia.
Probably.
It
Yes,
sounds-
I know exactly what you're talking
the
about.
3D animation is so bad. I don't like it. It's just
I like the story.
the story
with
is
that.
really good.
The story is
but
really
the
good.
animation makes it unbearable to kind of enjoy. I don't know.
I actually got lost halfway through that series. I was just like, I'm just gonna watch it because I like to hear these people speak.
We are still like ongoing, and I forgot my train of thought. Oh yeah, Three Houses. Yeah, Three Houses.
Sorry.
Really good game. I give it a 9 out of 10 in my original review that I never posted. I thought that it was really good, but like you said, there's some kind of things, especially when it comes to the actual fleshing out of the relationships. I feel like it could have used a little more work. And not in the sense of based on your choices. I feel like they should be more based on their choices, on the story that it fleshes out. And it feels so unnatural.
Yeah, because like you can literally stick the two most opposite people. Like in story, they hate each other, but literally they end up together with children.
Yeah.
It's like
And that's one thing that I also want them to fix on Persona, because when you date somebody in your party,
they make no mention of it during like cutscenes.
I'm like,
or
oh, you're my
whatever.
best buddy, or haha, you like that girl, or they make a joke about relationships, like we are dating.
Like, fuck you, asshole.
Yeah.
We're dating.
That always trips me on the Persona games too. So like they have to fix that switch, because otherwise it doesn't make sense. And when they come out and they date or whatever, it just comes out weird.
It really does.
And I don't know if they can fix that right. I don't know. There's gotta be a way to do it, like coding wise. So I don't know.
I think I'm not gonna say it's gonna be as easy as this, but there is definitely a way that they could probably do it, where there's a bracket where it registers all your choices beforehand and plays one of like three, because you only, as the male lead, and because Japan is really weird about yaoi and yuri in mainstream media, you only have a certain number of people you can be with. So they're like, they check who do you have a S rank or whatever, or a 10 rank relationship with, and then they base the cutscene based on who you have.
Yeah,
particularly, and they have like a larger subset for the main characters and a smaller subset for the side characters, because the side characters don't really impact as much to the main story.
Yeah.
Whereas like
But still,
dating
just
someone
little
for,
things
Yeah.
could make a long way. For
and
example,
then it could just be just for those cutscenes.
Yeah.
They don't have to make any mention of it during the main gameplay.
yeah,
like-
because it's not important, it's not relevant. But it's just the little things. One thing that I like, and I'm gonna bring Life is Strange that I talked about earlier. So you have a little brother, and the little brother's with you the entire time. Like you're in a journey together, and the little brother.
You're running away from something, right?
Yeah, they're running away from something. I'm not gonna spoil what happens or anything, but they're running away from the law, basically. And he's young. He's like 10 to 8 years old. I don't know if he's 10 or 8, but he's young.
He's
and
really young.
He learns from you. So you have choices in the story where you can steal, or where you can cost a lot, where you can cheat or do things like that. And the morality level for the character will affect how he will act with things. He will steal, like there's a chance where somebody gives you a ride and he stole like something from the guy that gives you guys a ride, and stuff like that. And if he sees you like costing, he'll start costing a lot, and little things like it doesn't make any impact to the story, but
it like actually fleshes out the character. A
yeah,
little more.
because or he start costing a lot, or if you're really protective over him, he kind of like he'll backlash more about it, because he doesn't want you to like be on top of him the entire time. Whatever. So like I like that a lot. We lost connection one more time. What
God
the heck?
damn it. Sorry that we missed it. We're a little bit behind on where this is.
Yeah.
There's like a 10-second delay between
Yeah,
us
there's
and
like
the
a
actual
delay
stream.
and everything. Yeah.
So,
And it's
welcome
not-
back, I assume. Oh God, camera, focus.
We're still
Focus on me.
there.
Oh God, it's like really down.
Yeah.
I don't know if like
Let me just comment on there and just. So,
Oh God, I like there is no audio either. We're both posting in chat. Hey, we're back. We're back. Awesome. We're
yes.
back.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's kind of weird because when people will actually see us, it's just kind of
This is gonna be really weird when you watch
Yeah.
this. When you watch the VOD.
yeah. So yeah, I like that, and I feel like that's something they could use, in the sense of the dating type. For example,
It
there.
doesn't. It doesn't have to be anything major. It just be like, someone make a comment about it, or give us the option to be like, "Bitch, really? We're dating." Like,
Yeah, something, just a little something. Anyway, so we went through all the games that we played this year, or games that I played and things that you.
Thank you, Oscar. Thank you for staying
Thanks for
with us.
sticking in there. So yeah, that we went through all the games. So what is your game of the year? I already talked about mine a little bit.
Honestly, if I'm gonna say game of the year, I'm really am gonna have to say Fire Emblem Three Houses.
Okay.
As much as I really do like all the other games we've talked about today, that one like had me engrossed. I love the characters, I love the story. I tried to get all the other people from the other houses into mine, so nobody had to die.
It's kind of hard. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, there are situations you're kind of like, shit.
Yeah,
What house did you go for?
I started with the Black Eagles.
I went for that too. My second playthrough, I went for the
Blue
the
Lions?
deers.
Oh, you went for the Golden Deer.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, I actually went for the Blue Lions the second time.
I feel like I heard that that's the best, like, starting point for the story. Like, if you should play it, Blue Lions, Golden Deer, then Black Eagles
Black
last.
Eagles. Because the Black Eagles, big spoiler, like, one of the characters in there, depending on which house you're playing, is actually a major villain. So, good job.
Yeah.
I have no idea what the Golden Deer is like in terms of story. So
Oh,
I
it's
can't-
super chill. Like, I actually like love it, but it's so dramatic too. A lot of things happen.
I'm still like in the very early stages of the Blue Lions playthrough, so I can't really say much on that.
Anyway, so awesome stuff, guys. Let's go ahead and talk about my game of the year, Resident Evil 2. I talked about it a little bit.
The remake?
The remake. I don't. It's kind of weird because should I name the game of the year a game that was already out like 15 years ago?
Well, it is because it's a full-on remake,
Yeah,
right? Like it's not just a remaster.
Yeah, it's a full
I would-
remake.
okay,
Like
here's
they
the thing.
changed stuff.
The way I look at it, I don't know if you guys are going to agree with us or anything, or at least with me on this. Like, when I see a game getting remastered, I see as it's just the same game, just with better graphics. Maybe they change one or two things to kind of make it flow a little bit better with the new technology, but they really don't change much. A full-on remake where they literally take the game, get rid of the original code, and just work on the whole thing from the ground up.
Yeah.
That is a brand new game based off the original.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
So
yeah.
I see that as a purely valid reason to play for that to be your game of the year.
Yeah, I think it's really good. I think if I were to say a remix should be just like this. And that's even including the Persona games, because the Persona titles before, they used to have like a really big change. Persona Royal has like a lot of changes, but I don't think it really I don't know if it really improves anything. Based on everything that I've seen, I don't know if it really improves anything. It adds more, and adding more doesn't mean improving more.
No, but definitely like I know. I actually tried to play Persona 4, like the original one. Like I found one of my friends had a copy of it in their PS2. I'm like, hey, can I try that real quick? Because I played.
Oh, that's a
Golden.
big change. No, that's a big change.
Oh my
Persona 4 to
God.
Persona 4 Golden. Persona
I
4
was
is
like-
almost unplayable.
I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, this is so different from Golden.
Yeah. No, that's a big
Ah.
change. That's a big change. I don't think that's a big change that we're gonna see in Persona 5 to Persona 5 Royal though.
I would certainly hope the story changes just a little bit because
Yeah,
the
no,
new character
there's
and
big
new
changes.
dungeon-
Yeah,
Okay.
there's big changes on the story. I meant like gameplay wise. I don't think there's gonna be a big change.
Okay.
The game is still too kind of fresh in our minds to change it a lot. I think.
Because most of the time when they do the remakes, they're like what, a year or two after the fact.
No. I mean, like Persona 4 came out in 2008.
And Golden came out
Golden
in
in
9.
2012.
Oh, so there was a long
Yeah,
difference.
there was a long difference.
Okay.
Persona 3 came out in 2007 or 2008, and then Persona 3 Portable came out in like 2011.
So there's definitely like a huge amount of time between.
Yeah. That's what all people kind of like. The people that are mad that Royal is a thing. That's the thing they're saying. That
There wasn't enough time between the original release and now.
Yeah. Or like they want it on the Switch. I get it. I get the Switch thing though because I feel like it will be so good to have it on the Switch.
It really would.
I could get like 2 playthroughs of it. This game is almost unplayable for a second playthrough. And it's not because I don't want to have a Game Plus. I just don't. I don't want to see through the 20-hour tutorial.
The 50-hour tutorial. Because let's be real, it's not a 20. It's a 50.
One of our friends was talking about how they just started Persona 5
and you're just sitting out there like, you're in for a really long tutorial there, bud.
Yeah, it's like it's gonna be a while, but enjoy it. I mean, no, it's a good game. It's just long tutorial. That's one thing I want to fix in that game, the tutorial.
Yeah, like, actually give us the option to, particularly in New Game Plus, to be like, hey, you want tutorial stuff? No. You sure? No, we don't want it. Let us play the game. It's New Game Plus. We know.
We know it is. Okay.
I don't know if you realize this, but I have over 100 hours saved on this game. Just saying.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to move on to the Game Awards. Did you watch the Game Awards?
I didn't, man. I've like you, I work just about every freaking day.
Dude, yeah.
Did
you see anything about the Game Awards?
I didn't even know it was live.
That's fine.
I didn't even know it already happened.
That's fine.
Did
you see the new Xbox?
The tower? Yes, I saw that. That I saw. Because there are memes about it everywhere. I think the one that I saw the most, I'm like, I don't know if that's in good taste, was when they literally took, like, they stacked a bunch of them on top of each other in Photoshop and replaced the Twin Towers with just a bunch of fucking Xbox towers.
That's very bad taste.
I'm just like, oh, it's a meme, so it's not meant to be in good taste, but ooh, that's really bad taste. Ooh.
Anyway, I saw it. I thought it was fine. These things are.
What was Game of the Year?
Sekiro. Oh,
really?
I didn't talk about Sekiro.
No, you didn't.
Holy shit, I didn't talk about Sekiro. That's my number 2, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah. Sekiro is really good.
Wait, did God of War release this year? Or was that last year?
No, that was last year.
Okay.
God of War was my Game of the Year last year.
That would have been mine.
Yeah.
And we weren't doing the whole YouTube thing together
this
very much
time.
last year.
Yeah, Sekiro was really good. I think it was more for me than the other Dark Souls game because I love Japanese culture. Like, I love that time period. So
I do too, and I probably will give it a shot, but again, with my proclivity towards avoiding those types of games, like the fucking plague.
No, I think this is a much accessible game than
not from what I've heard. From what I've heard, it's just as bad, if not worse, than most Dark Souls games. But again,
I thought this was a much easier game. I had a much easier time.
I have a lot of biased people in my party, so.
Yeah, I like that game a lot. That will be my number 2. The story has a lot of like
twists and turns.
Yeah, twists and turns, and like you have choices. You have different endings you can get to.
Really?
Yeah, you have like 3 or 4 different endings you get,
that's cool.
And it's all based on like things that you decide to do in the story, but also like situational things, like items that you collect, and like you can get the perfect ending. And the perfect ending.
That's kind of like how all the Dark
good,
Souls
everything
games
like that.
are, because they're like always 3 or 4 endings, and they're all based on like what. Like I think one of the first ones that I ever remember seeing was like whether you sit in the chair or whether you leave the tomb, and that entirely changes the ending.
Okay, no. These are actual. Okay, this game has a story.
I know.
I like the Dark Souls games.
All of the Dark Souls games have stories. You just have to really dig for them.
No. This is like.
This one's spelled out for you.
This is an actual story with characters fleshed out.
Hold on. Back up a second. This one is the first Dark Souls game where the story is spelled out for you.
No, it's not like that.
It is spelled out for you.
No, it's not spelled out for you. No, okay. The others have story with lore. The lore is like the story.
Mm-hmm.
These games have story, and it's a tale. It's an epic tale of you, redemption, and like doing your thing, and it's just important and everything. And it has like a lot of like religious symbolism to like Buddhism and spiritualism. And it's really good.
Okay, so everything you're saying, other than the Buddhism and spiritualism, is the exact same thing in the Dark Souls games.
No,
particularly when it comes to like
yes. I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
Okay.
It's just, and it is, but it isn't. It's in a different context, and
I'm
I like
fucking
the
with
context.
you really hard, by the way.
It's in a different context. Anyway, so the game's really good. You should play it. Oh, game of the not game of the year. What was it?
We were talking about Game of the Year.
No.
were talking about
We
this?
already talked about this. Oh, we were talking about the Game Awards. Yeah. So you asked me who won.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what got us on the tangent. Of
Yeah. It's here. Yeah. Game Awards were okay. I think that they don't have the formula down yet to kind of like make it entertaining for everybody. I think it's like.
I think they should try. I know this is going to sound dumb, but I feel like they should try and emulate the Oscars. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Where they have different categories, and they have like a bunch of different games that are like qualified to actually win the award, and then at the end of the night, Game of the Year award.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's what they do, but
they just don't. They don't have it quite perfected yet.
Yeah.
At least not for the video game audience.
So a lot of the times they're like, 3 people won things, and then here's a game reveal. 3 people won things, here's a game reveal. But it's like off screen, like they won off screen. Like they don't even go and pick up their thing.
That's
sometimes.
dumb.
So like
let the
me
guys come
tell
up
you-
and thank like everyone who voted.
Let me tell you this. Fire Emblem won user's choice. Okay, won Game of the Year user's choice. They didn't give an award for it. Like people didn't go and pick it up.
That's dumb.
Like that's such a huge game. Like that's such a huge category. Like the public chose Fire Emblem as the game of the year, and they didn't even have it in stage. Like they had it off screen and everything like that.
Right now, we're like almost at the end of the stream.
What? No, we're not at the end of the stream. I have like 3 or 4 things to talk about.
I did not know that. Okay, we're not at the end of the stream. Please stay. Please, we beg you. Wait,
what's
you're
up,
not one
guys?
of them, are you? Okay. We have a friend off to
I
the
am
side.
not one of them either. Anyway, so what was I saying?
Trying to put glasses on, and I forgot I put my glasses to the side.
You're like,
It's like, not working.
you guys, if you ever wear glasses, there's like a tick that you have in your eyes that you have to do the thing.
You're like, it's not sitting right. It's not sitting right. Why isn't it sitting right? It's like, oh.
See, you told them it was the end of the live stream, and people were like, fuck it, whatever.
Oh, god damn it. I'm sorry, come back. Oh.
Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah. So the Game Awards it's fine. I think they have a lot of work to do. Now this is because we're at the end of the decade. Game of the decade or games of the decade.
God damn it, man. Why you gotta do this to me? You asked me. Okay, put a little perspective for you. Earlier today, he asked me what my game of the year was, and that gave me a little bit of time to go in and think about it. Like what could possibly have come out this year, and what did I play? So I had time to think about it. This motherfucker just drops this shit on me.
Okay, so we're gonna start with 2010.
Mass Effect 2.
Mass
Don't
Effect
even
2.
have to think about it.
Fallout New Vegas was also that year.
I don't care. Mass Effect 2.
Dante's Inferno was there that year.
Don't care.
Star Wars Force Unleashed was that year.
Don't care. Mass Effect 2.
I'm not gonna lie. Mass Effect was my game of the year that year too. I'm just fucking with you. Skyrim 2011. Dark Souls 2011.
Yeah, fuck, I didn't
Assassin's Creed.
Revelation
Uncharted.
specifically.
Dead Space
Skyward
2.
Sword came out that year.
Oh man.
Jesus.
You know, I don't realize Famous 2, that was also a good game. The
Dragon
Witcher
Age 2. That's it.
Dragon Age 2.
That's it for me. Dragon Age 2.
Better than Skyrim?
See, here's the thing. I really enjoyed the story from Dragon Age 2 more than I did Skyrim. Don't get me wrong. I have like over 500 hours just in my PlayStation 3 copy alone. And I pre-ordered that shit as one of the first games I ever pre-ordered.
Yeah.
And I got the really big book that I lost somehow. But I still think that, at least for me personally, don't hate, appreciate, I love that game more than Skyrim at the time. Once Skyrim started releasing more DLC that was more story-based, then I would have said Skyrim would have been better.
Okay. In 2012, we had Dishonored, Far Cry 3, Mass Effect 3, Borderlands 2, Persona 4 Golden.
I'm stuck then because I've got 3 games that would have been there: Borderlands 2, Persona 4 Golden, and Mass Effect 3.
Guild Wars 2.
I played that for a little bit and it was okay.
Prototype 2. Dark Souls.
Didn't care for Prototype 2.
Yeah, mine is Persona 4 Golden, obviously, but
I will say that's definitely the front runner, but the other 2 are very close behind.
yeah. I'm gonna have to ask you to do this for me because I can't reach out. All right, so Bioshock Infinite. You know what's really funny about this, guys? Back in 2013, we tried to do a YouTube channel at the time.
Yes, we did.
And we got this game to play it so we can do it on the channel.
Yeah.
And a bunch of things happened here. One, we had no time. We worked this fucking piss-ass job together, all 3 of us.
Yeah.
And
we can never get all 3 of us back together again because we only had that. That was the miracle day when we were all off and we were like, hey, want to hang out? It's like, yeah, we can because we have time.
Yeah.
And money. And
so
we're not exhausted as hell.
So it was hard to get us all 3 together. We had no camera. We were recording from the PS3 camera.
No, we were recording from an action camera. One that you had.
Yeah.
It had the fisheye lens and everything. And it looked garbage.
Yeah. And we were recording
in your house, in
my
your
house,
grandmother's house.
my grandmother's house, and it was terrible, but it was really fun. Like we did a lot of really good stuff.
We had a lot of fun making it, but we couldn't do it. We couldn't get together enough to actually continue playing those games together.
Yeah,
we would have had to.
At the time, Let's Plays were the big thing. By the way,
Yeah.
back in 2013, that was like everybody was doing Let's Plays, and I wanted to too. We don't have the equipment for that. So 2013 had an interesting games. Last of Us 3. The Last of Us gonna be my.
That one.
Are you serious?
I still haven't. You know this. I've told you this multiple times.
Wow. Okay. Bioshock Infinite.
I did not play it that year, but I did play it eventually, and it was pretty good. I didn't play Black Flag that year. Also was pretty good. I still haven't played Grand Theft Auto 5.
Beyond Two Souls.
I did play that one.
Mm-hmm. That was good.
Much later. Pokemon X and Y came out that year, which was
okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I did play Dragon's Crown that year. Take a wild guess as to why.
Yeah, I remember that. Oh, Metal Gear Rising.
That
was a good game. Yeah, it was a good game.
As weird as it was, that was a good game.
DMC, Devil May Cry, was also 2010.
I played that game much later.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that game. It wasn't my best favorite game, but I liked it a lot.
There's not really a whole lot.
Batman Arkham Origins. That's it. There's not a whole lot going on that year.
Shin Megami Tensei 4.
SMT. Whoa. So yeah. That will be it for me there. Then I played it that year. It was awesome.
What? Jesus, motherfucker.
Yeah. What are you doing, motherfucker?
14.
Okay. Wow, that Dragon Age Inquisition was not a good game for me. I didn't like it.
I liked it.
You liked it? Is that your guilty pleasure
It's
game?
not a guilty pleasure. If I'm gonna call out a guilty pleasure game, I'm gonna call out Dragon Age 2. All right, because nobody likes that game except me, apparently. I did play Divinity: Original Sin much later, but I did play it. I thought it was a fun game.
Bayonetta 2.
Bayonetta 2 was a dope-ass game. And it looked really good, too.
Yeah.
I didn't play it there. I played it on the Switch when it was released for that.
Mm-hmm. Mario Kart 8 was released in 2014? Motherfucker, that game's still selling.
Well, in a different
in the
state.
Switch, but still.
Transistor was actually a really good game that I think
Which one is
love.
that?
This one?
Oh, I heard about it. I haven't played it.
It's a PC title that basically you play a former opera singer with a sentient sword, and you're going around trying to run away from the law.
Oh, cool.
By the way, your throat was cut so you can't sing anymore.
Oh, not cool.
But you can hum. And there's actually a button to hum, and depending on the area that you're in, if you press that button, you hum a different tune.
Oh, interesting.
It was really cool.
The Evil Within is such a masterpiece. It was made by the guy that did Resident Evil 4, and I fucking love that game.
I played Broken Age. That was a fun game.
Broken Edge. What is it?
It's a point-and-click adventure game.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah,
I also played Metal Gear Solid 5.
Not
I didn't play Ground Zero,
Yeah,
but I did play 5.
Famous Second Son. I like that game. I actually really liked it. That was one of my first PlayStation 4 games. Oh, we're actually jumping on PS4 games now. No more recent.
No,
Okay.
that one was on PS3 originally. They re-released it for PS4.
No. That's Second Son is a PS4 only. You're thinking of Infamous 2.
I'm having to look this up. Shut up.
I'm fairly positive that was like one of the first PS4 games. Yeah, platform PS4.
Okay, I was wrong. Never mind. Ignore me. I'm an idiot.
2015.
We didn't
I don't
look
even
through
have to
everything
think
else.
about it. The Witcher 3.
I didn't play it till much later, so I can't say. I can't say that.
Okay,
I did,
Undertale.
however, play the Phantom Pain Metal Gear Solid. That game was crazy as shit, and I loved every single second of it.
So this game had a lot of really good stuff. It had Fallout 4, the Metal Gear Solid 5, Bloodborne, The Witcher 3, Undertale.
Undertale was a really good game that I didn't play until
much later
on the PC,
Uh-huh.
and then on Switch.
Until Dawn is also a good game.
Life is Strange,
You haven't
the
played
original.
Life is Strange that I love. God, that game, that year had a lot of really
Xenoblade
good
Chronicles.
games. Yeah, that year had a lot of really good games.
Okay. So we're just looking at the Google list. One of the games that's listed on here is Fallout Shelter, a mobile game.
Bruh.
I did play Dragon Quest Heroes.
Is that the Warriors game type?
Yes, and I do still have it, and I thought it was really fun.
Yeah.
You told me to do this. Why aren't you letting me do it?
Oh,
You
sorry.
like jump the gun or some shit, man.
I'll jump on the gun. All right, so 2016, very recent.
Okay, so I actually I don't know if I've told this story before. I'm pretty sure I have, but I actually got my copy of Overwatch for free due to the contest that Taco Bell was doing during that summer.
You told me about it, yeah.
I told you about it. I don't know if I said it here. And I got a free headset and a free copy of the game, and I only had to play twice. I think that's all my luck for contests kind of wrapped up all right there.
That's not true. You have had plenty of luck when it comes to like concert tickets and that kind of stuff. Even if you didn't win them, like you will get them from somebody.
Well, I did actually win concert tickets once that I couldn't actually use because, like, for whatever reason, I just couldn't get to the tickets in time. Whatever. It was really shitty. Anyway,
Okay. 2016 had Overwatch. Inside, that's a good game. Dishonored 2, also another good game.
Stardew Valley, I actually did play in 2016.
Titanfall
Boy,
2.
howdy, was that game a very peaceful game.
Yeah, I haven't played it actually.
You
I
really
need to.
should, particularly if you need to like wind down. Like it's just like a turn your brain off and enjoy the game.
And it's on the Switch too, so I'm gonna check it out.
Um,
Titanfall 2, did you play that game? Man, it has such an emotional story. I didn't expect that from a shooter, but it has a story about a man and his AI robot. They spend so much time together, and they develop this bond, and things happen, and you just want to cry.
I'm
The
gonna
story is
quote
just so
a
good.
meme from Nier Automata. You don't fist robot girls.
Or Robot Boys. Oh, Final Fantasy 15, another disappointment of the
Very
decade.
disappointment. I was super in love with it when I first started playing though, because it just looks so fucking good.
Yeah, I think like the first 25 hours of the game are like,
But then after that, it's just like, nope.
it's like rush hour. We need to finish this game.
I did play Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I played it, I think, the year after, though, when it was super cheap, like $20.
Yeah, that game was. Well, the game was okay. I think it was also a disappointing for some people. If you played the previous games, I thought it was fine. Like as much as I can
It
give.
really was just fine. Section-
DLC for The Witcher 3,
Blood and Wine.
really good. Batman VR, love that game. If you guys played it, but more importantly, Persona 5.
Yeah, Persona 5 takes it for me on that one.
Yeah,
I would have said Pokemon Sun and Moon, but then I saw Persona 5 sitting over. I was like, nope,
Yeah.
there it is.
there it is.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst
Mirror's Edge was also kind of a disappointment.
It was very much a disappointment because the first Mirror's Edge was so good.
Yeah.
Like, it actually felt thought out, where that one just felt like a mess.
Yeah. Not a good game, guys. Yeah, Persona 5. I mean, you guys know Persona 5, so I'm not gonna go into it. Oh, 2017 was also a good year. Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Which came out on the Wii U, not on the Switch.
No, it came out at the same time. But
Really?
yeah.
I could have sworn they looked like a month later when the Switch was.
No.
Never mind.
It came out right at
Never
the
mind.
time.
I'm wrong. I remember that. I've been working at a retail store for so long that I forget like when shit was released because it just all rolls into one big blur.
Horizon Zero Dawn was also another good game.
That was a really
I felt
game.
bad because a lot of people like Horizon
Like-
Zero Dawn came out and then Legend of Zelda came out and everybody like
You know
dropped it.
Nintendo planned that shit out. You
Yeah.
know they did.
And it was also weird because people were comparing it
Like you
because
shouldn't.
yeah, it,
Like the ideas, like some of the ideas were kind of very similar because you're kind of waking up in this really weird hybrid between high tech and low tech worlds, and you're trying to figure out what the hell is going on, so on and so forth. But you really shouldn't compare the two because they're wildly different when it comes to the story beats of them.
yeah.
Plus,
It's
like
just very
Link
different game.
wakes up in this world. It's been 100 years for him, or however long it's been.
Yeah.
Aloy has been in this world for quite a while. Like she knows kind of how most of
Yeah,
this
it's
shit is
just a
supposed to
really
work.
different story
Yeah,
to
just
compare
anyway.
it.
Plus,
it's-
Aloy is Baloy.
Destiny 2, it's alright.
Yeah, fuck Destiny.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have that controversial opinion. Fuck Destiny and
Yeah.
all of its subsequents.
Yeah. Resident Evil 7, amazing game. I loved it. Cuphead.
And then Nier Automata. I'd say Nier Automata for me was Game of the Year.
Hold on. Don't count your chickens before we're done with all the games. There was a lot of good games.
This was the year that Fortnite came out. Nier Automata wins.
Uncharted was also good. Injustice 2 was really
Didn't play any of
good.
Those games.
Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice was also really good.
Divinity Original
Sin 2 was amazing.
That one was a really good one, but again, I didn't play it till much later.
Oh, really?
Again, a lot of my games I try to get like used unless I'm super hyped for them,
Yeah.
or I get them at a discount price because I can't afford to buy them new every single time.
I understand. Neo, awesome. I really love that game. Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle was also really weird, but really cool.
Yeah. It was. I actually did get a chance to play it, not with you, but I have another friend who has a Switch, and like they let me play it for a little bit. It's like I'm getting like my Fire Emblem fix without a Fire Emblem game. This is awesome.
Yeah, it's cool. If you haven't played, you should play XCOM. It's similar.
I know, but I've tried playing XCOM 2, like the original version of it without all the DLC.
For Honor, man. Okay, I have an interesting thing about For Honor. I played the shit out of that game. I loved
did
it
not.
so much.
Fire Emblem Heroes. I played that one on the 3DS, which was a really bad idea.
Oh, really?
I should have waited for the Switch version to come out.
Yeah. Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Life is Strange for the Storm. It wasn't a good game. The voice actors were out in strike at the time, so they changed the entire cast, and it sounds really weird.
Yeah, not surprising.
All right, games of 2018. Oh, also
This'll
we
be the
didn't talk
last-
about this that year. Mine was Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. I think his was
Nier Automata.
Nier Automata. Okay, I like Nier Automata. There was some things that I didn't like too much about.
There's
it.
no reason to have 26 fucking endings for a single game.
That's part of the thing. I could only finish
God
the
of
game
War.
like twice. Yeah, God of War for 2018. That was last year. That was my game of the year. But coming really second, and it's not because it's really good, but Marvel Spider-Man.
I haven't played Marvel Spider-Man yet. I will say Assassin's Creed Odyssey was my second, my runner-up.
Yeah.
Because like, I don't know if you guys know this about me, but like Greek mythology is kind of my wheelhouse. And like that, like for like 2 years back in high school, like that's all I wanted to study, and that's what I did in my spare time. So like that's what I'm super into. I pre-ordered that shit. I haven't pre-ordered any Assassin's Creed game.
We actually made
ever. And the last Assassin's Creed game that I played before this was Black Flag. I didn't play any others between Black Flag and Odyssey. Like just to give you an idea of how big of a jump I made.
Yeah. We actually did videos on Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That was like one of the first videos that we did on the channel too.
I
Together.
don't remember that like at all.
Yeah,
that's
we
right.
did
When
two
you came
videos
over to
about
my
it.
house and
Yeah.
okay,
That was
recorded on my PS4.
we had just
That
I
was-
had just started the channel.
That was real weird.
Yeah. That was a
Not
long
as weird
time.
as our original channel, but still.
Yeah. That was pretty. It was a mess. We were trying to figure things out.
Yeah.
Life is Strange 2, kind of not really. The the first episode came out, not entire thing.
Octopath Traveler. I
Oh,
played.
also good,
That
really
was
good
a
game.
really
Yeah,
good game.
yeah.
I
Yeah.
still haven't beaten any of it, but it was still really good.
Fuck this game.
Detroit Becomes
Detroit
Human.
Human.
I
didn't
have
like
it. I have it on my system, ready to play. I have not touched it.
I didn't like it. I know a lot of people that like it, and it's not because of the walking simulators. Because I play walking simulators. I feel like the creator of these games, Quantic Dreams, has like a fucking wet dream about like they feel like I think that's how I think they have like this like in their mind is like, oh my god, I am so good at storytelling, and they're really not. But I feel like they have like a massive boner to themselves.
To be fair, Beyond Two Souls and
Heavy Rain were good.
And Heavy Rain were really fucking good.
Yeah, but this wasn't, and I hate it because I feel like they had a good idea, but they went in like overboard with it. Grease is really good.
Huh?
Grease, this one right here. It's an indie game.
Yeah, you showed me some video.
I showed you a lot last year. I think I showed you.
No, it was earlier this year.
Yeah, yeah. The music is really good.
I wanted to play Valkyria 4 because I had, I think I had Valkyria Chronicles 3 or whatever, or maybe I had an earlier version of Valkyria Chronicles 4. No, like it was one that was on the PS4.
Oh, okay.
I have like the steel book. Like,
oh, you did? Okay,
home, yeah,
that's cool.
Also, the Let's Go Pokemon games, complete and utter disappointment.
Shit, man. Not for me. I think they were they were just as intended. They did exactly what they were wanting to do.
Make a super accessible, child-friendly game.
Yeah, yeah.
Sure, that's fine. When I found out they took out the Safari Zone, I was like, nope, I'm done. I literally have not beaten that game because I did not want to go past where the Safari Zone was supposed to be. I was like, nope, you took out one of my favorite parts of the original games. Nope, I'm not doing this anymore. Yeah. Can't make me.
Dragon Ball Fighter Z.
Didn't
Also,
play it.
oh really? You didn't? Oh man, I have the fucking figure for it.
Yes, I see that.
I really like this game a lot.
This was also at a time where I was not super into Dragon Ball because like Super had just like recently come out during this time. And one of my buddies was trying to convince me to watch it. I was like, okay, fine, I'll give it a chance because like GT was just a super and utter fucking disappointment. So I did watch Super. I enjoyed it. But I got caught like right before the actual Tournament of Power, when a whole bunch of other anime were coming out. I was like, I'll put this to rest. I'll come back to it later. I still have not come back to it at all. Like I still have it saved in my Crunchyroll like list of shit to watch.
And new things come out and everything. You're kind of like, oh.
I'm like, do I really want to spend the time? And this is coming from me, where I am concurrent with One Piece. 971 episodes. I have seen all of them. And I am not willing to watch the rest of Super right now.
All right, let's see. So let's just gonna say, and God, we did say God of War.
My throat
right?
is actually starting to hurt from how much talking we're doing. Not that I mind it because I love doing this shit with you, and it's been like 2 months since we hung out. So.
Dude, this is almost 2 hours. It's a 2-hour live stream.
Nice.
It's been cool.
I don't know how guys do this for anything longer than 2 or 3 hours.
I don't know. We're all
like a while back.
I swear, this is the last thing we are doing before we have to wrap this up. So, Game of the Year for 2019, we already talked about revisiting kind of some games that we might have missed. We have Death Stranding. I didn't play it. I didn't feel like playing it. I'll be honest with you guys, and I talked about
I've heard some funny memes. Like you could literally like in that game, you could just fuck off with the story and be like, I want to be a pizza delivery man, and you can do that. I'm like, you can't be fucking serious. Yeah. You cannot be fucking serious.
So we have Death Stranding. What was that?
I didn't play it, but did you play Shenmue 3?
No.
You didn't? No. Okay. I know there were a bunch of people that were super excited that Shenmue 3 was finally getting released.
And they heard nothing.
And then it was just silent after
it
got released.
I don't even know what happened. Like, did people like it? Was it a success?
I don't know. Like, that's
Are they
the biggest
still playing
thing.
it? I know it's a long ass game too, so like
maybe they're still playing it. Who knows?
I don't know. Like, I heard like it takes actual days to move forward with things because you have to train and stuff like that.
Oh my god.
So like you have to
I get it. Like
boss.
that's how those original 2 games were designed, and that's really cool. Particularly because I think they were on the Dreamcast, the original 2, and like that is a really cool idea for something from that generation. Not as cool for something for this generation where we're sick and tired of really long ass games. Don't get me wrong, we will still play them.
I mean, I'll still put 100 hours on Fire Emblem on Persona, but
Yeah, but like
not in
I
every
can't.
game.
We literally just
Hell,
do not
there's
have the
this
time
game that came
anymore.
out this year called Disco Elysium, and I was kind of like, okay, I might get it. You know, it's $39. It's not a very expensive game.
Mm-hmm.
Check the amount of time that it takes to beat the game. 100 to 200 hours.
Nope.
I was like,
Big
fuck
ol'
that.
fucking
I don't
no.
have time for 200 hours. Even if the game won like RPG of the year or whatever.
Even if it literally shit gold bricks for hitting the 200-hour mark, I would not play that shit.
It's like,
Well,
it's too much.
maybe.
I mean,
maybe if it shit out multiple gold bricks, but
I'll
one.
play,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll play maybe like 10 hours of it. Maybe 20 hours of it. If it comes on the Switch, I'll play the shit out of it.
Because you
But-
can actually take it with you.
Yeah. Borderlands 3. We actually didn't talk about it at all.
We didn't. I've beaten it, and I have a really close friend from work who beat the game and was actually really upset with the ending. Not because it was like a bad ending, but just because it was like a really sad ending. And we're gonna try and avoid spoilers as much as possible for this, but like. I got to that ending and I was expecting like something super emotional and sad, and it's like I can't do this. Like, you already killed one of my favorite characters in the middle of the game. I didn't really have that much of a connection to this character when they died. So why should whatever.
Why, man? Yeah. I thought it was fine. I didn't think
Obviously, obviously, they're probably going to bring the person who died at the end of the game back because, like, that's one of the biggest fan favorite characters in the series, and they left it very ambiguous as to whether or not this person died or not. So, like, they're going to bring him back, and everything's going to be okay, and it's like, there's no stakes. I can already see it. Like, when Borderlands 4 comes out, either they're going to be DLC or they're going to be, like, the secret villain or whatever.
Untitled Goose Game. Did you play that?
I didn't, but I watched it, and it looks wholesome
Dude,
as hell.
it's fucking good. And it's coming for the Switch, too.
Nice.
I don't know. It's already in the Switch. It's coming for the PS4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Still, nice.
It's on the Switch right now if you want to play it. Bloodstain. Did you
I
check
wanted
that out?
to, but again, it was just one of those things where, like, do I really want to shell out the money for this right now?
Yeah. The same thing for me actually. Like it came out at an awkward spot where there was other games going on. It's kind of like I don't have time for this one. I don't really wanted to check it out because I do like the
aesthetic of it.
no,
The Metroidvania style
Metroidvania
games.
stuff. Yeah. So
I like those too, but it's just that, like, I don't know if I have the time or even the effort to want to expend to get into something like this. Like,
Yeah.
whatever.
Luigi's Mansion 3.
Another one of those was like, it looks fun, it looks cute. I don't know if I want to spend
Yeah,
the time.
I played that one. We've actually played together, me and her, and
They can't see her.
yeah, it's fine. And
Our friend off to the side, which he is dating. Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, ladies. He is not single.
girlfriend.
I am. Please. Whatever. I pretend to be funny. I don't know if it works.
It was hilarious.
Awesome.
And Luigi's Mansion 3. Luigi's Mansion 3 was really good. Like I think this might be one of the best looking games on the Switch.
It really does. Like,
It just looks really good. Shenmue 3, you asked me about it. Let's see what else. I don't know if we have anything else that we haven't talked about. I think we pretty much.
if you just heard a
That's everything.
snort, that was our friend off to the side laughing at my weird,
Oh,
like.
let's talk about another shit game. Sonic Team Racing. More
I don't
shit.
know.
Like I don't even know what the fuck was going on over there. But
I've heard it's actually, like, I've heard and I've seen a bit of gameplay, and it looks like it's fun, but it doesn't look like it's lastable fun.
no, it's kind of like a crash. No, it's not kind of. It's a cash grab. It's just kind of like a plain cash grab. They just like we can do it and we're gonna do it. We need some money. You
I
know?
mean, I've got Mario Kart with me, so I don't see the need to get another kart
Exactly.
style racer.
The only one that I will say like it competes kinda, it will be the Crash one, and it's because of the nostalgia thing on it. But anyway, guys, that is it for the decade.
We
went
are
through
sick and tired now.
decade.
We love doing this, though, so next time we do this at some point next year, please come back and see us. We love you all.
Yeah, and also if you reach all the way to the end, and you're kind of like, what the fuck, 2 hours and
Particularly
3
if you're
minutes
watching
and
this in the
22
VOD.
seconds.
Because, like, at least live, you can ask us questions and shit. But if you're watching this on the VOD, thank you.
Yeah.
Because
Thanks so much for watching this. And guys, one more thing before you guys go. Reminder one more time. Please, if you want to win the Persona 5 game or a
vanilla
gift card,
version. We don't
vanilla,
have.
yeah.
We do not have Persona 5 Royal right
Yeah,
now.
but-
we would be camera focus. Focus. Thank
Yeah.
you. We would probably be in a lot of trouble if we had
Yeah.
Persona 5 Royal right now.
No, regular Persona. If you guys seriously just want to get it, if you haven't played it, you're kind of like, I really want to wait for Persona 5 Royal, bro. Just play this one. Get some out of it.
I'd raid for Royal. Like,
Yeah, I guess when
'cause,
you'll play for Royal. Yeah,
like,
but I'm saying
you're
it's a
so
free
close.
fucking game.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. Join this man's a whole mission to try and increase his YouTube channel. Let him send you a game. But
Let me
like,
give you free things.
Yes. But like at the same time, like at this point, if you are just interested in like the basic story, because I think the basic story is going to stay the same.
Yeah.
I think maybe some of the overall beats might change a little bit in Royal.
Yeah, maybe the
'Cause-
ending might change a little bit.
Yeah, like hopefully.
Maybe you don't go to jail for 6 months.
But anyway, but yeah, at this point, it's almost better to wait for Persona 5 Royal and just getting it then. But like, if you really just want to see like the aesthetic and all that kind of stuff that we've been talking about that we love from this game, like just join this beautiful man's contest so he can send you a free shit. Okay.
Or you can get a gift card for $20, and that's also good too. $20 is $20.
Yeah.
Anyway, guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching these guys, and
Sorry,
yeah.
sorry I'm so fucking awkward. Bye.
I'll see you next time. Bye.